phonies, my mahonies, and of course the jabronis in the back. Hey, how you doing? It's another episode of the Hecky Heckin' one and only Foxhound Show. We are back together today with another episode of totally not going for Lumen Tail. Monster Crown, Sin Eater boy, get hyped. Now I know my last video was not super fair to Lumen Tail. Alright, let me be honest here. Okay, I know it wasn't super fair to Lumen Tail. It's not the worst in the world. I kind of gave it a lot of crap because it pissed me off early. I know that now. I repent for my awfulness. I do understand that. However, this is a big old Howie waiver, okay? To be fair, the game does earn the negative reviews that it gets on Steam. Just putting that out there. But I think there's probably more good than bad, so may not toss that one to the wolves or to the hounds, wink, but yeah, we'll probably give that one another shot at some point here. But for right now, we got a crown to get. We got a crown for the Sin Eaters that we gotta grab here, so go ahead, let me grab this and get it all going. Alright, there we are. There we heckin' are. So when last we left our intrepid friend here, our boy, we were getting ready to grind off screen. Yo, take a look at this. Take a look at these boys. Level 51, 29, 23, 21, 22, 23, and 31. My fellas are looking stacked. Everybody hit the gym. I've been battling trainers like nonstop. Take a look at that. Take a look at that cash in the top left. 34,000 smackaroonies. Who cares about my brother? At this point, we could buy our own farm and set up in the middle of nowhere. But you know we can't do that. You know we're obligated. Abdullah obligated in order to go and save somebody, right? Have to do it. Don't want to do it. Would rather leave him to his own devices. My brother knew the risks, but oh well. So it is. These little guys are worth a lot of EXP. And I think we do need one for ye old box. No, wait, no we don't. No we don't, because I remember I got one of these dudes, a Karubo. I got one off screen. I mangled him in the face with our Laz SG there. Hit him with the submachine gas. Blew his face off. A nice wet one. Did not appreciate that. Gave him the old pestilence. And then we were able to convince him, hey, do you want more poisonous gas blown into your face? Do you want more Taco Bell? Or do you want to behave? And at that, he just caved. Caved instantaneously. So here we are, new area, new friendos. Red is different. New species appeared. What level are you? Level 9. What's your ability? Psychic. You know what? You've got to be like a wild hybrid, right? You're a hybrid of some kind. We don't have one of you guys, right? Laz, you're a good old Laszlo. Just goes for a bodily tequila. Okay, you know what we do to tequila? We blow some smoke at you. Yo, secondhand vape. Hit him. Laz hit him with a secondhand vape. Oh, look at that. He puffing and huffing. Oh, baby. This dude had no concept of what was about to happen to him. Use the normal pact. Come on. Oh, you want more? You want more poisonous gas? Okay, vape at him again. Laz, vape him down. Vape him from orbit. Surrender. Yo, he couldn't handle it. He couldn't handle the vape fumes. Couldn't handle the vape fumes. Nice. Okay. Good old Laszlo. Getting them done. So that's a beta, right? They're apparently real tough sons of guns. From what I understand, right? These guys are tough. Ain't tough enough, though. Ain't tough a freaking enough. Not for our boys. Never gonna get it. Okay, we got something going on over here. Let's see, we got an ultra rare berry, some honey, some shoryu sashimi, and a vital elixir, as well as a heap and help and a cash. We want those ultra berries. Those are real good for us. Just some normal packed material, nothing spectacular there. Yo, Laz looking a little low here. Black him. Send him to the shadow zone. Done. Done instantaneously. He's had it. Let's go ahead and peep through where? I guess the south, right? Should be, if I remember the layout correctly, there might be, yeah, we got goodies. We got goodies here. Who are you? You're a new face. Yeah? You're keeping track? There really aren't that many tamers out here, lad. Ours is a dangerous profession. True enough, I suppose. Small enough amount where you can remember everyone's face, though. You get used to the regulars. But while you're definitely a new face, there's something familiar about you that I can't quite put my finger on. Maybe my brother? Deus? Ah, Deus, that's right. You have his eyes. Great guy. And he's your brother? He doesn't speak a lot about his family whenever he's here. He doesn't tell us much about what he does in the wild either, to be fair, or that sounds about right. Sounds about right. Yup. Regardless, you'd be hard-pressed to find someone more dependable for a job. It's a big step to follow, but I hope you end up with all the success that he had. Thanks. I'm trying my best. Now, of that, I'm sure. Make sure you watch yourself out there, bud. Make sure you watch yourself, bud. Hey, kiddo, I'm Mr. Money Marino. You seem like an enterprising sort. How would you like to invest in my export business? Export business? Well, that's right, friend. I deal in imports and exports from all across the country. You never know what'll turn up, but for you, I'll give you a special deal. What do I get out of this deal? Well, there are plenty of goods that are only worth it for tamers, you see. The average schmuck isn't gonna know how this atomic clock from Frostbite, you get me? So if you invest in my business, I'll turn something up for you about, once a day, once I get back from doing my rounds. What do you say? Sounds like a good deal, don't it? How much do I gotta invest? Oh, about 1,000 will do it nicely. Oh yeah, it's nothing. That's chump change. Sure. Hey, thank you kindly, young man. Check back about tomorrow at noon, and I'll give you what I find. Okay. Well, sure. Thanks, pal. Oh, we got some new friendos here. What are you guys? You are an Apoe Dud, huh? You are psychic. By the way, look in the lower left corner, okay? You see those different symbols? Those are the different types, and also the mana that we've got to use those types of attacks. So, body, tackle, and stagger are the red one. Slash is the yellow one on the end, and then Dark Deed is that center purple one. Also great to know that they are listed in order of type effectiveness. So blue shield beats red foot thing beats smiling psychic dude beats green puke water beats muscle man, okay? Then muscle man beats blue shield thing. That's the type chart, and of course it works in reverse because the type that it gets beaten by resists it. So they make it real easy to understand type effectiveness in this game, unlike in freaking Lumentale. Stop it. I'm not gonna do it. This isn't the trash Lumentale stream. Lumentale's a good game. It's a good game, I promise. What are you? Stagless? Oh, he's a beautiful buggy boy. Do I want a beautiful buggy boy on my team, though? What is going on with the center of your body, though? You're like missing bits. Maybe? Hard to say. If you live a slash, oh, he wants to join. He's prepping up to live on one. Oh, he wants to join us so bad. All right, fine. I see your cry for join. I know. I heard your lonely heart, Sophie, to quote the BFG. I hears the lonely heart. Yo, this is one of those Juguluses, right? June grows. Yeah, the one that our brother brought to the farm so that we could bash it with his super hyped monster. Whoops. Looks like you become scrap metal, my friend. Yeah, if we get another shot at a Jugro there, I might switch to our boy and let him poison. Maybe not the worst idea. Yeah. I would like to at least get the box art monster, you know, although box art monster is actually like Draco Light or something. But yeah, these guys, they do not care about me. I love my Beetle Boys here. Let's see, an ultra rare berry, honey, Shoryu Sashimi, and a life elixir. Life elixir is a full heal. We'll definitely take that. That's more of those dudes. Angry ants, flying Beetle Boys. Okay, town to the south. Interesting. Oh, we got somebody coming in at us with extreme arrogances. But do I care about this dude? I kinda do. We'll take him out for the money. Okay, what do you got? Level 29 Friendo. Dark Deed should be super effective on you. Okay, Bedrock Focus makes himself harder to take out. Shouldn't matter. Dark Deed is gonna hit on the super effective side. Get him out. Yo, K-Knight taking him out. What about you? You get neutraled by Slash, so we go with it. Every time. Finished him. Blasted into the apocalypse. And then you are just a beta? Beat it. Just beta it. Sent him. Oh, there's a second one. Whoops. Didn't know we were packing a second one. Still enough for you too. There's enough to go around to beta you into the dirt. Done. Okay, you're finished. Now, let's go ahead and peep a save right here and see what this dude is. What are you? Gyau, says Apo. Triumphant Sentinel Apo stands proud. If we slash you, are you down in one? I feel like you might be. But you know what? Our boy's the superior K9. Oh, you live? Draco Charge. What in the world is a Draco Charge? It is a boosty move. Okay. Will a normal pact work on you? It will if you get low enough. We got him. Apo obtained. I'm not apropos of an Apo. Thank you very much. And just some normal garbage. But a very nice pickup for us there. Looks proud, looks strong. And what are you? You're Laz, right? You ain't good Laz, though. You're bad Laz. You're dysfunctional Laz. You're Laz from, like, Depression era Laz. We don't need no Depression era Laz. Yeah, lots of stuff around here. One thing I wish is that this game had like a mini map. That would be real nice for us. I just want to surround the perimeter of this little town. Do we need to take this thing out? No. Are we going to? Absolutely. Send them. Send them to the Shadow Realm. Bye. I don't need it, but I want it. Alright, who we got roaming around down here? Anybody or anything? Oh? Excuse me, what's in the cave? Damn, I'm wiped. I'm gonna have to buy a new monster. What happened? Went down to that crypt. It's a nightmare to get through there. My Oreabor got killed. What in the hell is a Sarcophagus doing all the way out here? A Sarcophagus? Yeah, you never seen one? Freaky bug thing. How they only lived in the scarred province. What are they like? They're damn terrifying. They shamble around looking kind of like someone who just crawled out of a grave. You sure? Can't hurt. Just watch yourself when you get to the 4th level down. That's where the Sarcophagus is. I will let you know if I've dealt with it. Sure. Before we deal with big bad bugs, right? Because big bad bugs are indeed a thing. I will, however, pop you because you're worth a lot of EXP comparatively. Only level 8 though. Zoom them, though. You're worth 600. Zoom them. These guys are worth a lot. Always bully them. Always be bullying. A, B, B. So before we take this on, I'm thinking that we go ahead and we wander into town. What's our current quest, though? Is it just, you know, save our brother? Rescue Dias from Appeton. And then we got no side quests except for go down into that cave and blab some mines. So let's go see what facilities we got. What are you? Gato. Keep walking. Oh, okay, friendo. What do you have to say? Ever since they closed the courthouse, there hasn't been much in the way of demand for legal representation. They just do a phony trial up in the square. You wouldn't happen to need or know somebody who needs legal representation or advice right now, would you? No, not right now. Come on. Soon you'll be back on your feet. Talk of the town, like the good old days. Jackie Ryder, attorney at law. I'm very sorry about your law business. Ask Nate the lawyer, he knows about stuff. Hello there, what's the word around town? The word? Yeah, like what's happening around there? Other than that execution of that treasoner, not much happens in our little town. Quite civilized and unexciting, you know. Okay, so I got, you call watching an execution civilized? Watch your mouth talking about my brother like that or I'm leaving. Criminals get what's coming to them. Ignorance is no excuse of the law, and we take that rule of law seriously here. Might be a foreign concept to a bumpkin like yourself. Oh, I'm pretty familiar with the law. I'm sure that's pretty damn easy to say when you live in a lap of luxury like this, huh? Yeah, hit him with that. Well, I say, and what will you do here? The Inquisitor will have your head too one day, I bet. Yeah, okay. Hey there, friend. You need a lift or just some monsters someplace? I need to send monsters around. Alright, who are we bringing with us? You are an unknown. We actually still don't know what you are, huh? We could bring in Apo, but I mean, this thing is weird, right? But I think I've seen somebody with one before. He's the thing. But who would we bring and leave behind? Maybe, Our Lady? Yeah, because Lady has an unfortunate debuff to it. What do you get? You got Swipe, Draco Charge. I know Genbu and Soryo are good. Let's Triumphant Light. Man, it's tough to say what we should do. I like this thing's look, though. I like its look a lot. You look really suspicious, man. Don't do nothing, or I'll get the Inquisitor Nerfer down here. Don't start no trouble. Won't be no trouble. Yo, all of you guys are just eating out of the palm of the Inquisitor. Raise the village. Raise it to the dirt. If you're looking to use a stork lift, go talk to the fella in red down the stairs there. Yeah. Alright, what do we got here? Nothing in front. What's this, some kind of hub terminal? Not much going on here, and Appeton doesn't really send mail out. We do get a lot of mail in, though. Okay. That's neat how that loops around. What's in here? I can't hate the four Heavenly Kings too much. I'm a mailman by trade, and getting a guaranteed wage for shoveling stork lift poop is better than being a tamer. I can tell you that for nothing. Inquisitor Nerfa creeps me out. I don't like how she looks at people. The architecture, the atmosphere, everything about Appeton. This is truly the most beautiful of the castle towns. Glad you think so, lady. I'm glad that I don't live anywhere near the jailhouse. That place gives me the heebie-jeebies. Well, yeah, of course it was. It's a freaking slaughter ground. Naturally speaking. What do you have to say, lady? It looked like regular mail-carrying bird monsters, but the truth is that Storklift is a fierce combatant on its own. They're the only monster I've ever seen that can go toe-to-toe with Raptor in the skies. Huh. Neat. Squawk. These guys seem friendly enough, at least. Hey, the people may be garbage, but the monsters are neat. Ain't that the way, though? Alright, what do we got going on in here? This is the Tamer Hut, right? Welcome to Appetite's Monster Store. I got plenty of great deals on all kinds of species. I'd like to take a look at what monsters you got. What do you got? Oh, there's a few different things on sale, huh? A great egg, a chuck, a quirek, a scrub, a dragon's bane, a cruel dew, and a karubu. Well, let's grab each of these for one, and that'll save us from having to buy it all over again. And then confirm the transaction with start, which should be enter. Thank you. All right. Well, it was a little expensive, but we got a lot of new monsters to sort through now. All right, I need some monsters sent around. All right, let's take a look at what we got. So this is Croodle Doodle Doo. Croodle Doo don't really have much going on for it, but it is a type that we don't typically come across. Dragon's Bane is looking crazy, though. Yo, this thing's got so many different attack options. Okay, you're on the team, crazy dude. Get this Billy Goat Gruff out of here. And it's, let's see, Scrub. I mean, it's got a good amount of attacks. I don't know what physics water does. Okay, what do we got here? Grid Egg. You're all aura attacks though, right? Not really worth it. Slash and stagger though on whatever this thing is. Chuck, it looks crazy. Bro looks like he hangs out with the Noid from Domino's. I kinda like him. I kinda like the crazy eyes. And then what are you? You're a Quirek, which is Swipe, Vile Tail, Cluster Stab, and Soryu. Not enough variety in your techniques for me to really care that much, although Chuck ain't bad. Who would we consider moving around, right? We got a mystery monster there. I kind of want to power it up. Dragon's Bane is amazing hyper aggression. You're a demon lord, so we gotta have you. Laz is our goat. Oh, Glossom has gotten us out of some real pickles. And you don't got no techniques. And then we got T-Don. T-Don can evolve later. I know that. I don't know how. But you right now, you're less valuable to us. Well, I mean, you're level 20 too, right? What else could we bring in? Just the level 25. This guy, right? Do we... I mean, I love a Glossom, right? I mean, he's level 29. He's pretty solid. I don't know. Glossom or this guy? Well, do we have a lot of the aura attack? Kinda not really. Maybe having dedicated the aura is mine, but the problem is he's all aura attacks and red for typing. And we don't really need red for typing, right? Yeah, but we got a lot of slash. And your slash too? We could bring in the Psyker type. We could bring in the really cool dragon looking friendo. And we're gonna go dragon looking friendo. I'm determined. I made my decision. Start no trouble, there won't be no trouble. I'll give you trouble. Okay, we got Alchemist here. What do you got for me? Welcome to the Appleton branch of the Barge. The finest tamer merchandise. Care to take a look at our wares? Sure. Show me your wares. What are you wearing? Yeah. Sleeping bag and ultra rare berry. I mean, this would be good, but it's expensive as can be. Not worth it to us. Not when we got so many already. Alright, we see here. Hey, just between us, does never, like, freak you out? Does disgust fall into freak me out? Something like that. I don't like the weird shuddering she does after she kills someone. That ain't right. I see an innocent man go up on that platform, and for what? Seriously, it ain't right. I agree. If you see something that doesn't look right, please report it to a Beastman or directly to Inquisitor Nerfa. Thank you. I cannot wait to go on a massive dustbinning of all of these freaks. Damn it all. I just got back from a vacation at Neokyo City and having emptied my wallet at the Gambit Casino. And then, when I got home, I found out I left one of my bags at the hotel. Then, there's a landslide on the road between Windy Province and Desperado Province, so I can't even walk back. I don't have a spare 50 to get into the Storklift ride. Sorry, sir. Getting to wake up and look out at the beautiful ocean every day is therapeutic. Puts the soul at ease. You youngins are always rushing from place to place, but if you want some real advice that will never steer you wrong, then listen to me. Take your time. Smell the roses. May find something unexpected and exciting. In other words, explore the game world. Understood. Have been, will continue to do so. I come from Desperado Province, Neokyo City, originally. In the summer, the heat can get so bad that the streets practically turn into ovens out there, though. Appleton's nice and all year round. The temperate climate and the sea air really does put you at ease. I'm glad you're having fun in the dictatorship. Can you believe it? Another guy that sat right over there called Jackie, and looks exactly the same as me. What a putz. Which he is asked, why so many Jackies? Why are they all angry too? Bruford, jolly good show, old chap. Saw you battle on the plateau from all the way over here. You made an old man quite happy. Allow me to give you something special. Got prebioticals. That's a curious elixir I acquired from traveling merchants some time ago. Apparently it can transform certain monsters, but alas, I'm not a tamer, so you might get some use out of it. Wish you well, young man. Thanks for the gift. I'm on my break from working at the fusion machine at the barn. You know what? Just the right. Well, the other day, I saw a woman literally identical to her in every way walk in to greet her. Does she have a twin sister or something? Man, imagine that. Not like it ever happened in a million years for a guy like me, right? You're correct, but also a lot of people are finding doppelgangers. Maybe it ain't just a common occurrence. Maybe there's something else going on here. Look at him over there. The one who looks the same as me, he's copying my style. I ought to go over there and beat the crap out of him, I tell you. Oh dear. The Battle of the Jackies. Sunny. Oh, dang it all. I just got back from a vacation at Neokyo City and... oh, this guy. Yeah. Okay. Let's go peep in the inn and see if anybody's talking about anything worth it. First off, I'll talk to you. I've always wondered if it was possible to, like, augment a monster with a machine, you know? Like, imagine a Tadon, but with metal arms. Hick. Excuse me, young man, you wouldn't happen to know anything about the murder that occurred near the post office about a week ago? Afraid not. Wasn't here a week ago. My apologies. Just one more thing, and I'll be out of your hair. You tamed those monsters yourself? Sure did. Well, ain't that swell. My wife, she's always banging on about getting one of those domestic pet monsters. What's the name? Ayuto? I think they're the cutest. Now me, I got enough on my plate as it is, so I'd do anything to make her happy, but taming a monster? Oh, it ain't as easy as it looks. Ayuto, huh? Wonder what Ayuto looks like. When my dad got executed, I got a lump sum of inheritance. But what's the use? I don't know what to do with it, so I just piss it all the way here drinking. Oof. I've heard a rumor that sometimes the lady over in Gramercy actually talk. Freak me out, knowing that there are monsters that can talk. Lady can speak? And Beck is asleep. Every time I look over at the ruined monument that leads over to the crypt outside the city, I get the eerie feeling like I'm being judged, like something is weighing my sins. Maybe I've been drinking too much after all. I heard there's some nightmarish forest demon that stalks between the trees just north of town. Sometime when I'm walking home, I look north and I can see a horrible smile glaring back at me. Since I first saw it, I've been too scared to leave town. Don't blame me, that freaked me out too. Alright, so they said there was a barn around here somewhere? For monster fusion, maybe? Oh. That's the execution grounds, and our brother's on display. Time for that now. Something's going on up the stairs. Okay. Well, before we address that, do we take out the monsters there? Let's get some more information. If there's ever been a benefit to living in Epperton, it's that the university offers free lectures. People flock to this place for the opportunity to better themselves, and I think that's beautiful. That is nice. If it wasn't a hellhole, it'd be nice. What's with the pompadours on everybody, though? That little blue bastard over there has been following me all day. Trust me, if I didn't know how fast one of them can rip out your guts, I'd put him into the damn sun. Quit staring. It's good to be rid of criminals, but sometimes I feel like they jump the gun too much. Suppose a thief was executed for stealing a marble statuette only for it to turn up days later that the owner had simply misplayed it. Guess who's getting executed for perjury? Sheesh, they are kill happy here. Thanks to King Zotan's protection and the steady eye of the Beastman Corps, our children can walk the city streets safely at all times of the day, except for those getting executed. Smaller towns that get run over by wild monsters every few years, they'd stand to benefit a lot from a Beastman garrison. Never in a million years. Courthouse is closed. All sentencing is done over at the town square by Inquisitor Nerfer before they get shipped off to the jailhouse. Me? Oh, I get paid to watch the door. Like I give a damn if I keep my head above water. Can't blame you. And then that dude's talking about yeah. So there ain't no trials, there's just executions. And that's the monster store again. Okay. So where the heckin' is our barn looking thing, right? What's in here? Oh, it's the library? How exhausting. That dullard Ramirez has done nothing but teach and tear down my theories. Are you willing to hear me out? About what? My theory is that humans are born with some intrinsic knowledge of linguistic structure, based on how universal language has become. It must be that language is also an innate characteristic. Children who may be exposed to linguistic data that is often erroneous are still able to achieve output that is similar enough to the target language to be understood, evidence of innate understanding. What do you think? I think language is all contextual. It's possible that children have a greater ability to absorb information is only a correlation and not a causation, or it's possible that mankind was able to create languages based on patterns that are understood through trial and error, but you'd need to try this theory out with real people, or I don't think I get any of this. I'm leaning towards number 2. Of course, a lack of data is the problem. I will attempt to conduct an experiment in this vein and present my findings. Then Ramirez will shut up. Yeah, innate pattern recognition. I'm not gonna get into it now, but yeah, it's definitely a field worth studying. There's a lot of debate that goes into classifying a new monster species. For quite literally hundreds of years, there's never been consensus on whether or not Cargoraka is actually a unique species. They've been in the employ of the barge chain stores for as long as anyone can remember. But they look very similar to O-Ship. Well, O-Ship indeed. Buzz awfully. I'm trying to find a book on Hanny anatomy here. Sure. You do that. Can you believe it? That dullard fool Blake believes that humans are born with innate knowledge of linguistic structure. His days at this university must be numbered. What do you mean by innate knowledge of linguistic structure? If Blake is believed, he means to say that human beings understand the structures of how language work as a function of biology and not a product of the environment. I don't know. I don't know how that would make sense. What's so wrong about thinking that? It takes presumptions that humans naturally form linguistic structures from the idea that children, especially infants, learn languages much quicker than adults with more developed brains do. And then it describes that behavior to human nature. But there are no specific biological or psychological pieces of evidence to suggest that a human may conceive of a language in pure isolation. Surely you agree that this theory is pure nonsense, or relies on poor evidence that cannot be substantiated. I don't think it's that crazy to suggest that this is the case. Mankind creates new worlds for new ideas all the time. At some point, they must be able to innovate. I think I agree with you. There's no way to tell for sure whether or not human is capable of creating a new language from scratch, no matter how primitive as we are now. Well, I wouldn't expect a pumpkin tamer like you to understand. Yeah, sure. I mean, somebody had to come up with the first language, right? Hello, young man. What brings you to this esteemed institute? I'm looking for information. Well, aren't we all? You'll find plenty here. Unfortunately, only this section is open to the public, which is only a small fraction of the crude knowledge we have here. I see, thank you. Look after yourself. Getting a little, Imagine Dragons, huh? Look out for yourself. Oh, hey. I've been researching how monsters transform and what interacts with their breeding habits. Some monsters' transformations are actually just part of their normal life cycle, accelerated through the use of an item. Dracoil is a good example of this. So when a Dracoil AC breeds, it will have a regular juvenile Dracoil offspring. If you wanted to get a Dracoil AC hybrid, you would need to use fusion. Sometimes I wish that the technology of the Crown Nation was able to advance. I'm actually from Houston originally. The problem we've got is that the monsters tear up infrastructure, but maintain vital parts of our ecosystem. It's a fraught balance. Interesting. Very heckin' interesting. How did we get in here again? Okay. And that guy's blocking the way out. Where is this monster barn? Nope, can't head any further south. So I'm thinking I do want to peep the cave. And I do want to level up our friend here, right? But we got kind of a stacked little squadron here. Yeah, these guys can probably deal with an awful lot. But first, we'll go ahead and throw some aloe vera on a wound here. Get this guy all cleansed up. We got plenty of packed equipment, right? This Billy, get him out of here. Send him. Maybe we are strong enough to take on an Inquisitor, though. I mean, we're level 51, but I mean, the way that it blasted a level 45 monster instantaneously has me very worried. I ain't gonna lie, that does worry me a bit. Okay, ruins. We will go ahead and peep a quick save here. Not like I'm worried. I'm not afraid. You're afraid. I'm not afraid. Ultra berries, handy honey, shorimi sashimi, and etc., etc. What are you? You are a Sirion, huh? Let's see what happens to you when I slash on you to pieces. Oh, these guys are worth a lot of EXP. Not necessarily to our boy here, because he's cranked up to 1,000,000. What are you? Gorgalish. You are very weak to slash. Get out of here. See ya. Peace out, my friend. Love the look, though. Really digging the whole rasp of a mouth. Oh, we got a new perk. So far we've got Pact Comprehension, Synergy Master, Silent Footed, and Pockets That Jingle. Then we got the option of going with First Aid, Pale Rider, the Haggler, or the Hare. Maybe Haggler? Or do we go Pale Rider? I go for Haggler. Okay, more goodies. I will take more goodies. Just lots of rare berries. I could really stack somebody's level up to the sun, right? What are your guys' abilities? You are in the business of doing that sort of silliness. I want something that my psychic dude can take on, right? These guys are not gonna be it. I have to see exactly what this dude consists of. What are your moves? Show me your moves. All right, you. What are your attacks? You've got a red physical and an aura strike. So that means you can deal with psychics and slashers. Psychics and slashers are deal withable. Yes, yes, okay. We got you, Angry Bird. I think... Oh, you're new. What are you? You are a Gavile, huh? Shadow Servant? This dude gets summons? Okay. I didn't know summons were a thing. You could have your minion summon a minion? I mean, this game is insane, so I guess I shouldn't be at all surprised that a minion can summon a minion to summon a minion. But, like, also, well, I think it's nutty, and I love it. We heard you like minions, so we added some minions to your minions. We added some minions to your monsters. Topical. Freaking topical. Alright, you gotta level up from that. We want to keep this going, right? We do want to keep this going. He just goes for raw stagger. That's not gonna do much. We know we can get rid of you with a single slash. You're a goner. Now the question is, do I use those berries just to level this dude up through the roof? Or do we not even care? We will take on the Glorious Snail. Glorious Snail friend, show me your glory in glorious combat. Goes for body tackle. Not that impressed. I shall slash at thee with my slashes of slashing. Okay. I do appreciate the slashing of slashing. He is indeed going off on a regular basis. I think it would be better if this dude was just taking out some dudes on his own rather than relying on second AD XP. Shadow Servant is active. Shadow Servant attacks. Yo, if Substitute could strike back is exactly what this dude does, and that is nutty to me, and I love it. Yeah, that's freaking cool. This game has so much rule of cool going on. We'll just avoid all of you guys. It is nighttime. Should be able to deal with these guys, because you are that, right? So Slash actually deals with you, which is a new skill that our boy has gotten here. Yeah, these should be a lot better. We'll turn some Apo into dust and see what happens. Yeah, get them levels up, my friend. Feast upon the enemy. Bill eats are psychics, meaning that body tackle does good work into you. Not good enough, though. It's okay work. Also, I think I remember maybe that protoplasm stuff that we got could work on Tidon. I'm gonna withdraw that friend and bring him back in. Gonna bring him back in and see if that maybe doesn't do something. I do love having a bug friend on the squad, but if Tidon could evolve, like, that would be big. So level 14, that's fine. Yeah, and if Tidon can evolve, he joins the squad in his full force mode, and then we just worry about all the rest of this later. Spirit pull? Yo, dude's getting freaking skills like nuts, though. And the EXP ain't bad either. Alright, send him. Almost got him. Hit him one more time. Hit him, baby, one more time. Slap. Bye-bye. Send them to the Shadow Zone. We'll take another level up. Okay, come on, Big Beetle. Yeah, I mean, it has the same overworld sprite as those guys, right? It's just a unique hybrid of some variety. Okay, let's... I need to send some monsters home and back. Show me what your ability is. Tireless. Gains extra 10 MP for all moves of its own type. Unsociable. 10% decrease in synergy gain if it switches in with this monster. Let's just check some stats. Cannot be afflicted by rage. Base speed is halved on, man. Oh, hold on, people. I gotta come. Alright, this guy, cowardly. Of course, the chicken's cowardly. Billy, we already know what your abilities are. What is your positive? Chitin Armor. Enters battle with 30% defense buff, but for only 2 turns. That's actually kind of great. Having that little pop of defense is really nice. What is your positive? Foresight. Will always dodge the first good matchup attack on a switch-in? This dude's actually got a cracked ability. And then what do? Fairness. All debuffs are mirrored on the enemy and vice versa. Oh, I see. Adaptive. The crown moves become the user's type. That's also pretty nice. But what we want is our boy... Where's your boy? Oh, we didn't get rid of your boy Tidon. He was in the party the whole time. Okay, evolution. Prebiotic use. Oh, it does? It works on him. Send him. Oh, he evolved to a big Rexy. Tidon P.O. Because he is P.O'd. Oh my goodness, what are you, my friend? What kind of stats are you looking at? Friend is P.O'd. What do you do? Energetic, cannot be afflicted with petrified appetite. Food heals 25% less than it normally would. Not a bad trade-off. Did you get any new techniques? Body tackle, piercing gaze, and equalize. Not really. What do your stats look like compared to a level 30? Actually, higher attack, higher defense, minimal speed, no real magic, Same resist though and better HP. Yo, Tidon is actually kind of crazy being that much lower on level and only lacking in the speed. Of course, nobody matches a starter, but still. Yo, our young dragon is kind of a cracked beastie. What do your stats look like? Pretty not great, but that chitin armor is pretty good. The accuracy boost on the enemies is not great, but you know, we'll learn to live with that. Okay, we got more beta here. I think we can beat a beta into the ground. Yeah, you are that, right? So that means you're weak to spirit pull, but that don't work until we're stronger, right? No, that do not work until we're stronger. Body tackle goes off. Oh boy. Synergy is gonna be not so useful here, so we'll switch into our big fella. We will take a body tackle from this thing, and then we'll finish it off with an old slash of our own. Goodbye. Goodbye, friendo. Send them. Okay, let's go ahead and get a quick heal in, and then I say we continue our advance. This guy should be able to heal us. Yeah, send your Kiri to heal. Thank you. You know, we can level this dude up at any time, but I really want to make sure everybody's useful. Man, you know, could use this guy to try to pack to this friend though, which I think I will do. So you are weak to Hot Wisp, right? Yo, take a Hot Whisper right in the ears. Should leave you at 1 if the damage is consistent. Could be a roll. I'm not sure how this game does damage rolls. If it even does damage rolls. Okay. We can go ahead and attempt to pact now. Compact pact is packed in. We got him. Jungro, welcome to the Squadro. Ava Squadro's number. Okay. Can the Pelican service take us back to the other town really fast? I need to go somewhere. Oh. Gramercy. The old ranch. We'll take this back to Gramercy. And then we'll participate in the ye old Battle of Bulge here. We'll take on a tamer match because a single one of those should basically put us in the clear. Where do we have a friendly tamer match? Not up over here. Not up over here either. Come on, show me somebody who wants to deal with my nonsense. Really? There ain't nobody? No gibbables? No grabbables? No snackables? No stackables? Really? Just a bunch of apo running for their lives. And story of my life. Ain't nothing worth nothing worth nothing. Gotta be something around here though, right? Well, surely, certainly, severely, there's gotta be someone down here. No. But you're here, and you're worth a fair amount. Karubu, I'm sorry, you are Karub. I think I just used a resisted attack, didn't I? Yeah, I did. Alright, send them with a Hot Wisp. Hot Wisps in your area. Swipe goes off. And now body tackle bandit. And it's over. Karubu is down. We will take a big heppin' hunk of the XP. Yeah, baby. Level 20 obtained. Give me more of those, though. Give me a lot more of those. I will take maximum of those. Yeah, definitely be on the lookout for the little gray dragon friends, because they are worth a lot to us. They are worth a plethora, and you know that means a lot to me. You know a plethora means a lot to me right now. Alright, ain't nobody around here wants to deal with none of our nonsense. Oh, get him. Yo, get our Beetle Boy all the way stacked up. Karubu, we're counting on you, boo, to get us what we need to do, boo. We will just body tackle here. 12 out of 23. We're not in range to finish this dude off. Spirit Blow is going to be good as a late game sweep option, but for an opener, it's not doing much. And dropped. What do you got for me? 3K, big level up, plus a move. We will take another move. Dude has tons of skills available. Oh, another Karubu. Throw it down the hatch. Please tell me you got something good here. Inferno. See the Inferno rise. I do not care about things you do. If you go down, I'll go down with you. We go crazy inside Inferno. That's Inferno by Amaranth. Great song. And throw him on the Barbie. A little bit of a lower quality Karubu there, but, I mean, a level's a level, right? And he is actually in level range where he should be capable of doing things. Now, I know the bosses in this game have crazy spikes in difficulty, but you know what? I'm kind of willing to try to deal with it. We got lots of good items that we can fall back on. We even have a revive. On that note, let's take a flyer. I need to move monsters, not right now. Oh, can this guy only move monsters? I don't think he has a flight service. Looks like we're hoofing it. Looks like we're heckin' hoofing. Still though, it was worth it just for the levels, if nothing else. Oh yeah, give me a pack. Nothing crazy in that, but I'm okay with it. Excuse you? You dare take me on? I don't care how many baseball bats you're swinging and how styling your outfit is. It don't matter to me none. You're going down to a couple of nice fine slashes. He goes for a fat slam. That is neutral, but it's a lot of damage for being neutral. Good matchup. He's almost down. Necessary cleave. Without the boost, that was dangerous. Question. Gets the KO. Send him. Okay, we want to switch out. What's our tree look like? What are you weak to? You're weak to that. You're weak to physical bashings. Who's got physical bashings as a move? You do as the body tackle? Yo, let's give his new body a chance to shine with the body tackle. Goes for the Luster Star. Yeah, but like, what if we just throw you into the abyss? It's a good matchup, but we don't do much damage. Soryu hits. Soryu is passively positive. Eliminates stat changes, but we're not getting any stat changes. Cluster Star hits for some damage. 2 more body slams and we got him. And then if we're faster, we can potentially just get our EXP or all of our HP back on the next dude. Watch this tech. Watch our Tyrannosaurus tech. Little did you know, they call it Tyrannosaurus Rex. It's actually a typo. It's Tyrannosaurus Tex. Okay? Because it knows this tech. Watch this tech happen. Watch this tech happen. Oh, baby. Oh, yeah. Give me all of your health, please. Thank you. Thank you kindly. Physic water? Sure, friend. So you are weak to getting bodied again. Get him, Teton. Get him. Tyrannosaurus wreck him. Tyrannosaurus freaking wreck him. Slam. Goodbye. Oh, you're still around? How is it that you are still standing? I said goodbye. Bam. Tyrannosaurus wrecked. We can heal off of you. My, you dud, huh? My, are you a dud? 27. We're doing big damage off the bat. Necessary cleave comes out. How much damage is that? How offensive are you? With that HP stat, I would expect you to be hyper offense, but it doesn't look like you are. Body tackle ought to get you close to being done instantaneously. Goes for the flutter. Its speed is up. We may no longer outspeed, but I think we get him. Also, how do we get a scorpion friend? Because I kind of like this scorpion dragon things look a lot. 2k on that for our main guy and 5 for Tedon. Brings him all the way up to level 20 freaking 5. We'll accept the money, and more importantly, we'll accept all of those levels. Oh, we got a Tedon friend here, or a Karubu, sorry. And then you go down to a single body tackle, or at least you should. Done. Finished them instantaneously. Give me another level. Level 26 does good for him. He's feeling strong, feeling healthy. Did we miss our bridge? Was it a bridge too far? Is the question. We will use the aloe to get him packed on up, and we will heal you as well. Eat some nums. Yeah, I think maybe we went a little too far to the south. Definitely went too far to the south. Whoopsies. You're probably screaming at me in the comment section, hey Marin, you went too far down. You're right, and when you're right, you're right, and when you're right, you hit me with a couple of lefts. Is this port of entry? Of course. Follow the path. Nimbus Scullions is what I got going on. The old Nimbus Scalonius. Alright. Well, we don't need this guy to be leading anymore, but he's got some great options for dealing with a lot of nonsense. He's the problem. Some Jungros doing Jungro things. Don't care about none of you. Can't wait till we unlock monster riding. We're full healed, right? I made sure everybody was stacked up. Yeah, we're full healings. So we'll go ahead and switch back to you being the leader, because everybody else is in decent enough condition. And we'll continue on. Let's go and see if we can't upset whoever is leading this darkest dungeon in here. Let's go deal with it. Go and deal with it. We can avoid you guys. We know that you're not really worth dealing with because you're fast with the Shadow Summon Jutsu. I believe we went all the way up and to the right already, but I will peep this just in case we forgot something. Did not. Okay. We keep it moving. Keep it bougie like some Applebee's on a Friday night. Yeah, glorious snail. Get out of my face. Where are we headed here? We're rushing around at the speed of sound. Got no place to go, but I gotta follow the what? Okay, this is a teleport puzzle. Neato. Oh, what are you? You're new. You are a new friend. What kind of new friend are you? Topsy. Everybody in the club getting Topsy? I mean, it's cool looking. Kind of creepy, but it's cool looking. Everybody in the club got Topsy. Throw that at him. Well, I like him. Glorious serpent friend. Doing serpent friend things. Now, is there a strategy to this puzzle, or is it going to be trial and error? So we tried going left, right? Or did we try going up? Okay, let's try going consistently up. That did not work. Consistently up did not give us what we were looking for. But we know that up got us at least to here. Let's try going left. Left worked. How about right? No, it did not. Okay, so up. And then left. And let's go left again. Okay, up, left, left did not work. So let's try up, left, down. Up, left, down work. Okay, so up, left, down. Up did not work, so up, left, down, left. That got us to here, but it's not where I want to be. Okay. This appears to have worked. Ultra rare battery, we'll take that. And then this got us to secrets? Excuse me, what? Yo, maximum secrets, I told you it was worth exploring. Didn't I say it? I told it to you. You don't remember because it's like my hidden tech, but I came to you in a whisper and I said, yo, you gotta explore. Yo, you gotta explore for the secrets. And you didn't believe me, but now you do. Now you do. Now you see there's a method to the madness. You see all the methods. You see all the methods. You see the Methodist acting. Oh, this is a starter, right? You are a starter. I remember you. You're the frail starter dude from early game, right? Yeah, send you to the bits and bobs. You matter not to me. What does this do? What? Excuse me? Excuse me, is that missing now? A creature that should never existed in this world, born from... I have no idea what we're up against. What level are you? Mist? What do you do? Oh, okay. Neat. Atomic Lock, Super Grow, Demon Pact. We got a Demon Pact. That's really good. Should I have tried to pact that thing? I mean, it was indeed missing, though. Okay, we got some dragony looking friends here. Just some raw money. What's this thing? Dracopire. Hello, it's Dracopire. Welcome you to another Dracopire plays. Yo, go back and play some more Amnesia: The Dark Descent, Dracopire. Okay, go make another blockbuster movie. Freaking Dracopire. Dracopire and it's Vamp Stash. Okay, what are you? What are you? Can we pact you? Let's try a Supreme Pact. Rejected the pact. Okay. Can we stagger you? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what these guys are supposed to be doing. Let's try a stagger. Doesn't do anything. Try a slash. Doesn't do anything. I guess we try a pact again? Dude, I don't know. I don't know what these things are. I really don't understand. They don't really hurt us at all, though. Another Atomic Clock and another Demon Pact. We will take all that. Was there anything for us up and above? I don't know what these missing gnomes are, but I do kind of love them. I don't know what we can do with them. Maybe we'll find a way to, like, stabilize them somehow. Another ultra rare berry and some goodies. We will take all of those. Another missing no, doing missing no things. You tell me. You tell me what we're doing here. Honey, honey. Sure, your sashimi, stork lift feather. Sure. Where are we? What is this place? What is that monster? It was in the old world, in a time when the cosmos was in its infancy, when mankind scurried through forest and field foraging for food. A voice? Where's it coming from? Not that monster, surely. Holy beasts were sent down to the surface to wipe the virgin earth clean, beautiful creatures of unimaginable strength, but failures in the end, blind, dumb animals. They did not carry out their mission, and so we began the work again. We created more, 8 creatures that would obey their masters unquestionably. Then, without warning, our home was wrested from its place in the heavens, sent hurtling towards an unsuspecting planet teeming with life. We were minutes too late. 3 of her children were prepared to make the ultimate sacrifice for the continued survival of mankind. Zadkiel is the mercy of God, the swift death delivered unto all who would supplant us in mother's eyes. Zadkiel lusts for destruction, and so too shall it destroy you, trespasser. Okay. I mean, its HP isn't too crazy. I don't know what type this is. It just goes for Inferno. How much damage does this do? Critical right off the bat. We did get some damage off. Is there any way that we could switch into something to take the hit? What's our weakest? Probably Les, but I kind of don't want to have its poison trigger off of nothing, so we just slash Sunshine Bomber. This thing might wipe us. It seems like it's really freaking strong. Okay, next, Les come out. Hit him with the Rot Burst if you live long enough to use it. Inferno is what? Strong is what it is. Okay. Alright, Migma Yora. Try hitting them with the Silver Dash. That'll make you go first. Does some damage. Goes for Sunshine Bomber. Misses. Okay, we throw down Silver Dashes as much as we can. Optional Super Boss right off the bat. Sunshine Bomber. Let's see what this does. Probably a one-shot, I'm imagining. Yep, afflicted them with Mute. The Mute Agen. Pursuit, our demon friend. Can you hit this thing with Black Magic? Increases the attack of that. We might just get wiped here. This thing is well above our pay grade. Okay, let's go with who? Alright. Tidon. Hit him with the old Piercing Gaze. Use Sunshine Bomber as a crown skill. Hit him with Piercing Gaze. Paralyze him. We got the big paralyze. Okay. Keep hitting him. Piercing Gaze is active. It's doing good work. We need to hit a Revival. Vital Elixir, Life Elixir. Life Elixir will bring buys a monster from being KO'd. We cannot use it on somebody. Man, the fact that we can't use it on somebody within our party sucks. I should have switched out our Wolf Boy, but it wouldn't have mattered. He doesn't live too. Keep on striking him down, my friend. Come on, Tidon. Keep hitting him. He's only got 30 left. It sees the Infernal Rise. It's so weak. Man, we are neck and neck with this thing. Okay, who do we got left? We only got 3 boys left. We send in you, and then you use Spirit Pull. It misses. Spirit Pull's going off of max power level 10. Let's see what happens. 18. This thing's almost done. If it misses 2 more, we got him. It's just got to miss 2 more. Oh my gosh. Hit him. Hit him. Take us home. Okay, it's almost done. Miss. It doesn't miss. It goes for Sunshine Bomber. It's big damage. It's only got 8 HP left. We've almost got this thing. Alright. Do you have Luster Stab? That deals 10% extra damage for every 10% of defense buffs the opposing thing has. Inferno could do it. It misses. It's over. Babies, we did it. Super boss done. Super boss freaking done. First attempt. This has got to be it, right? Oh, he's gone. Zadkiel, get yourself free, my friend. Yo, I'm sad for you, Zad. Get lost. You strong. But this not end of Zadkiel. Zadkiel return if you prove strength. Maybe. It's gone. What the hell was that? That was a problem, is what that was. Alright, everybody is hicked up. So we want to go ahead and pop the life elixir on you. And then, who else do we want to bring back? Probably Migma, in order to make sure we get out of this place alive. So, clearly that was, not the monster we were sent in to deal with. Holy moly. So that was an optional super boss. Probably the threat that our brother was telling us about. Yeah, that was crazy. That was crazy work right off the bat. Freaking heck. So what did our brother tell us? That there was a threat that something beyond our dimension was coming to mess us up royally, right? Yeah, and that, or at least something beyond the barrier. And what did this guy tell us? Also, why are you shimmering? Why do you shimmer, Vacupier? Why doth thou shimmer? I don't know why they shimmer. But it's not a rainbow breed, right? We know what those look like. This game has shinies, they like glow like the rainbow, and that was not that. So I don't know why that one. Yo, Pursuit? That's our demon friend, right? Maybe that means that it's just a demon type. Maybe that's what that means. Vacupier might just be a demon type fellow here. Which, you know, is whatever. Neat, I guess. But yeah, things that were bosses previously are now just random freaking ads. That is scary as can be. Alright, get us out of here. This stuff is too freaking dangerous right now. We got like half of a party left. We got our teeth kicked in and out. And yeah, I'm not interested in getting any more of my teeth removed by force. So let's just motor on out. Okay, avoid the snacks. Avoid the weird scythy starter boys. And I think we're just about out. Almost. Almost. Then we get the heck out of here. And then we try that little puzzle again, only this time we don't get arrogant and go all the way for the super boss, which I had no idea we were going into a super boss arena. Might have stopped the apocalypse though. Also, if we can handle that dude, if only barely, we may be able to handle an Inquisitor, right? Although, seeing what the Inquisitor did, I'm not super confident about that. And then left got us out of here, right? Yeah. I think... Can we afford to use one more life elixir? I think we can. I mean, we can't use them in battle, right? Who would we bring back, though? Maybe T-Don? Oh, you're not KO'd. You just beat the heck up. Okay, then we can give you, like, some sashimi. You hungry, fella? There you go. Yeah, you were hungry. Alright, life elixir. Who do we bring back now? Maybe... Oh, you're not even KO'd either. Everybody's okay? So you're the only one that's KO'd. Because everybody else leveled up, that's why. Okay. Yeah, we heal all of our boys. Spectacle. Okay, we actually do have a party. Never mind, I was wrong. We are fit as a fiddle. Okay. Seeing a whole lot of nothing. It's awfully looking suspicious, like we might face a boss up ahead. Right after facing a boss up ahead. Okay. Ain't nothing through here. Other than a freaking snack. Step on snack, right? Okay. We got demon packs. If this thing is a demon, we can go ahead and try to snag it. Chitty-chit-chee. Okay, what are you? Sarcoculus. Sarcoculus? I think it's Sarcoculus. What are you weak to? Do we go for the slash immediately, assuming that you'll live? If you don't live a slash, then you weren't worth it to begin with. Goes for dark deed, huh? I'm assuming that you are a demon breed, right? Yeah, let's try the demon pact. Got him. Got him in one. Sarcoculus grabbed. We will add that to the old squadron. Okay. There is one freaking dude dealt with. Perfect damage, perfect capture. Woo! Alright, let's get out of here. Let's get the heckin' out of this ruin. And we got a very strong monster, level 35, that we can add to the team. Move somebody else on along. Not really sure who we want to do that to, but we'll figure it out. Out of the way, snail friend. We got places to go, and none of them involve you. So, is Shadow Servant something that happens irrespective of speed? Like positive priority type situation? Is this extreme speed substitute? Plus damage? Alright, give me the heal, and we're moving on. And then we go down to get out. Oh, no, we don't go down to get out. We go right to get out. There we go. Let's get out of here. See what our boy has to say about what we did down here in the dungeon depths. So that's 2 bosses down in one shot. The second boss was literally nothing. The first boss made me so glad I overleveled. Because, yeah, we were doomed if we didn't. Yeah, we were dunzo. 6 ways to dunzo if we didn't. But now we got another level 30 plus friendo that we can add to the old squadron. Hey there, what's up? I took care of the sarcolysis. Hey, good job, kid. Say for your troubles. Why don't you have this Supreme Pact? I've been carrying it around, but I can't decide what to use it for the life of me. Hey, thanks. Look after yourself, man. I've only got like 30 of those. Thank you. Thank you kindly, friendo. Means nothing to me. All of that, and that means nada. All we will do is we will add this new monster to our party. I need to send some monsters around, right? So, new monster, Sarcoculus. Spiritual Pull, Equalizer, Salt the Wound, Dark Deed, Piercing Gaze, and Black Magic. All really good freaking abilities, right? On this dude? Okay, who do we swap you for? Because we definitely want you in the team. Who do we move around? Can't bring our boy out, right? What about you, the demon? What do you do? Just Dark Deed, Black Magic, and Stagger? Technically, this dude is better, but we're now up to, like, a whole crew of just slashy friends, right? Technically speaking, yes. Now we are a crew of slashy friends. And I don't know about having that many slash weaknesses. Migma Silver Dash was actually pretty clutch there. We didn't get to see what this thing could do. T-Don is the only other slasher that could maybe get moved around, but I really don't want to move him. He's just so freaking cool. I mean, he's a freaking blue T-Rex. How could you say no to that face? He's a beautiful boy. He's a beautiful freaking boy. But Migma's priority Silver Dash is just so good, right? And Dragon Killer is just, or Dragon's Bane here is just so good. I don't think we switch anybody out. I think we're okay with the team being a little staggered towards fighters. I think we gotta be for the time being. Alright, let's go rescue our brother. Alright, save him ups. And let's go and deal with some narcissistic inquisitors. Bring this city down on its head. Good people of Appleton, not long ago I personally apprehended this traitor. This man is a known conspirator against the Holy Order. Today I personally see to the execution of Deus, member of the Septnal Suicide Corps. Let his death serve as an example to all who would undermine our glorious mission. Does the accused have any last words he'd like to say to the people? Yeah, I've got a real bitch of an itch on my neck. You wouldn't mind, you know. Such wasted bravado. No matter. I have loved to play with you a little while longer, but with any luck, I'll get to play with your little brother soon, and then I will reunite you with him in death. Somehow I don't think you will. Oh, I thought we were gonna fight. No! Don't do something rash. Look around yourself. You'll have every beast man in town on top of you in seconds. Who? I'm a friend, but right now, you need to stay back, or you'll end up like your brother. Oh? There really isn't anything quite like it, is there? Deus, sweetie. And with that, the execution is concluded. You citizens may go about your business while cleaning up is conducted. Well, if it isn't the little brother. You came all this way to save him. I'd say you're a little late for that now. Though, now that I get a good look at you, it looks like you've gotten tougher since last we met. A little meaner. How cute is that? Ordinarily, we'd dispose of the body ourselves, but I think it's better if I let you clean up this little mess I've made. You'll pay for this one day, I swear it. I look forward to that day. I'd get no satisfaction from killing you here, so maybe you should go off for a while and get stronger. I'll be right inside the castle when you're ready. Don't I know you from somewhere? Possibly. I'm a pretty frequent visitor of the Gambit Casino in Neokyo. Perhaps your friend Seth has heard of me. Ah, you must be Deckard, the High Roller. I've heard so much about you. Sadly, my duties rarely take me into Desperado Province. I see. Well, I'm sure you're busy, woman, so I won't take up any more of your time. Quite so. Please excuse me. Yo, the brother's actually croaked. Pleasant, isn't she? Deus was my right-hand man. He was my best and most reliable friend. If his position in my organization was discovered, then it's only a matter of time before the other members are compromised. Normally, we'd take him back to Septnal for a service, but he is your brother. I think it's best that he be laid to rest at home. Come, I'll help you. I brought a bag with me just in case it was too late. Seems both of us came here for the same reason. Thank you. Let's get to work. Can I rely on you to get him home safely? Or we'll have a private ceremony on the island for him too. Of course, yes. Such a terrible day for rain. If you're interested in finding out what your brother was really trying to achieve, you should prove yourself first. If you mean to bring the order down, then take on Inquisitor Nerfer and King Zodotin. That'll prove to me you're ready. After that, come seek my organization at Sepnel. You'll need a monster that can traverse water. It's off the coast of Desperado Province. I'll be there waiting for you, and everything should be clear after that. Sure. He spoke a lot about you, Asur. Daius placed so much of his hope in the future in you. So whatever road you take from here, don't let your brother down. You're a tamer now. If you want to take your revenge, you should gather more powerful monsters and gain real combat experience. Nobody's been able to beat the Inquisitors or even any of the 4 Heavenly Kings. But you may be able to find a way where the rest of us have failed. I'll leave you to it. And now we gotta go tell Mom. Now we have to go tell Mom. We brought him home, Mom. We brought him home. Is that... No. This can't be happening. I was too late. Too late to do anything at all. You can't blame yourself for that. It was my fault. I could have gotten there sooner, or I could have been stronger. There was no excuse to let him die like that. You can't mean that. I hope you find a way to get him out, but... Nobody would have blamed you for failing. You have to burn him. I'll dig. Bury him. And we commit this body to the earth, to henceforth be born anew as all things are. The Oko. They're pink now. That means he had a good soul. They're going to take him on somewhere better. The better place was here with us, and they stole that from us. They stole it from him. I'll tear it all down. I won't stop until they've made us whole for what they've stolen from us. How many more have to lose their lives to this senseless violence? How many more people have to die for some unseen god? No, you saw what happened to your brother. I won't lose another child of this. I can't. So what? Daius laughed in the face of death, and he welcomed it. I have no right to do any less than he did. I can't let them get away with it. Those Inquisitors, the 4 Heavenly Kings, even Lord Taishakuten, all of them have to answer for what they've done. I was told that he put his hope in the future in me. I can't let that be misplaced. I couldn't stop you even if I wanted to. I always had an inkling that maybe your brother was doing things that might draw an attention to himself, but maybe that's why he was so respected. You'll always be welcome here if you need rest, son. Don't stop until you reach the top. Mom, Lucius, thank you. Studio Aurum presents Make Monsters a Real Project. Oh, roll credits, my friends. This is the story of a young tamer who transcended the world. The light of the day has been extinguished, but slow down. A bold new child rises to meet the day. Monster Crown Sin Eater. Oh, baby. Here we go. Well, look at all the friends that we're gonna have access to. Every last one of them is gonna be a vital asset in making sure the 4 heavenly kings and their inquisitors pay. Let's go. Let's go and send some inquisitors to an early grave. Is hope been extinguished forever? Will you continue in his footsteps? New achievement unlocked. Okay, how do we... There should be a way to ride a monster, right? Alright, what's our quest? Must burn. Kill. Objective, slaughter. Kill. Burn. Revenge. Turn the entire empire into dust. Yo, this is what I'm talking about. Rip and tear until it is done. Doomslayer mode engaged. No mercy, no survivors. Yo, I'm all about it. I am all freaking about it. Let's just see if the monster lady's back. No, she is not. Okay. Well. In the province, huh? Oh, man. The kid lost his bro. That is tough. And the Inquisitor enjoyed every last minute of it. We will turn that lady into scrap metal. Once we're human, we're turning into something else. And now, it all's gotta burn. Okay, so where is our next objective? Now, this game doesn't do a ton of hand-holding as far as directing where to go. So we're gonna have to use some guessing, right? In order to actually do what we gotta do. Stagless goes for just ye old stab boosties. So we go for ye old tear them down to pieces. Get done. Out the way. We got vengeance to take. Well, we can explore the southern quadrant now. Bunch of bloodthirsty. Hey there, kid. You're a monster tamer, right? Never seen you here before, so I'll give you some advice. See this building here? These are breeding barns. They're in every major city in the country, indispensable resources for tamers. And here you can breed and fuse monsters. If you're looking to really get into the big leagues, as a tamer, you'll be relying on these services. Just remember, these places charge for their services, but I hear some enterprising types have private installations they can use all they want without having to keep paying the fee. Hope my advice steers you right, kid. Thanks. Hey there, this is the Amperton Breeding House. We offer monster breeding, monster fusion services, as well as temporary monster storage services. Alright, what is breeding? Monster breeding takes advantage of intrinsic genetic properties of all monsters that any two species can breed and produce fertile offspring. This produces offspring that draws on characteristics of both parents in equal measures, including their known techniques. Remember that monster eggs take up space in your party. Eggs can take a variable amount of time to hatch, so you'll have to be patient. You can even influence the outcome of the offspring monster by using the genome editor, although using it will increase the charge of breeding. Okay. Genome editor is real simple. Each gene you can edit is marked for you to swap between 1 and 2. The numbers assigned to the parents. Balanced genes must be spread equally between the parent 1 and parent 2. Unbalanced genes have no such restrictions and can be taken all on 1 or all on 2. It's your choice. Because the gene editor is relatively new technology, it's actually quite expensive to use. Therefore, the breeding cost will increase. You can even use the gene editor when using Monster Fusion too. I have no idea how they manage all that. Alright, what is fusion? Monster fusions are very similar to monster breeding, but instead of creating an egg, it merges both component monsters. You can even use the genome editor when fusing too. It's more expensive than regular breeding, but it produces a battle-ready monster with a level equal to the average of both components. Basically, if you have a clear idea of what kind of monster you want and you're in a hurry, the cost of fusion is well worth the convenience. And, while I've never seen it myself, I've heard that some species produce an absolute fusion when fused, which has special characteristics found nowhere else. Okay, interesting. So, we could fuse two monsters in order to make something new, right? And it would average the levels between the parents. Interesting. Huh. Okay. Well, neat. Hey kid, what can I do for you? Do you have any advice on monster breeding? I sure do. You've probably seen some dealers that sell some weak-looking domestic monsters, right? Like Lady or Scrab? Well, they have some great hidden value. You see, Scrab has a high growth rate. It acts as a kind of multiplier for how much stronger they get. Even though it's pretty unimpressive in other regards, that growth rate can make a difference. If you have enough cash to spare and enough patience, you can use the genome editor to slowly breed a monster with an ideal set of statistics as well as a high growth rate. If you ever find yourself losing fights by an inch, the growth rate might be the thing holding you back. After all, planning your breeds across multiple generations is the way of the best breeders. Interesting. Howdy, what brings you here? Do you have any advice on breeding? Well, I sure can tell you a few tidbits. Sure, I've been around the block a few times, so from one team to another, I'll help you out. First of all, monsters have associated costs with breeding, known techniques, what kinds of traits they've got, their measurable statistics. All these increase the base breeding cost. Therefore, the best thing to do is to look for natural combinations, or monsters that have naturally synergistic statistics or techniques, so you can avoid using the genome editor. Look for these winning combinations to keep your costs low, and you can always sell your winner breeds at a profit later if you put them through some fights. You're less likely to turn a profit on something like Monster Fusion or Offspring that has been genome edited. Just keep that in mind. One last thing, monsters have a chance to hatch with some crazy rainbow sheen. These sell for big bucks. I don't think you can influence how often they show up though. I'll try to keep this in mind. Hey, I just got off my shift. Backbreaking stuff. What's up? What's the word around here? Well, you get to hear a lot since Tamers passed through here all day. Apparently, someone found a bunch of weird monsters deep in the crypt outside of town. Apparently, they don't even read packs. Not even the weird demon ones you get once in a while. Makes you wonder what that's all about. Howdy. Welcome to Appleton's Breeding Barn. All our services are good for any tamer. Never mind. Okay, what do you guys got going here? How you doing? Not bad. What's that thing you're working on? Oh, this? This here is part of the fusion apparatus. This doohickey in particular is responsible for voltage modulation during the molecular realignment process. I replaced one of the tubes in it yesterday, so I'm keeping a close eye on it. When something goes wrong with one of these, and it's a customer's monster, well, it's not good, I can tell you. Anyways, it ain't often a tamer is too interested in the guts of the machine. You didn't strike me as a scientist type is all. Oh, that's fair. Suppose I ain't exactly dressed for the occasion, am I? But I guess the accent don't help none either. But Jester does pay a good wage, and I got mouths to feed. I'll learn anything as long as it pays. Anything? This seems to be too complicated for just anyone to pick up. It's about perspective, ain't it? I picked up some books on applied physics from university and I spent a couple of months learning all of it. You gotta enrich your mind. That's the best thing for a young man. Besides, I'd love to jaw at you for a while longer, but I've got to run diagnostics on the vacuum chamber, the Kylestrons, and swap out a couple of fuses. See you later. Catch you later, Mr. Hudson. Welcome to the Epton Fusion Facility. Here you can fuse any two monsters you own to make a brand new one. Okay, so we know how that works. Hello there, it's not often someone approaches one of the aides. What can I do for you? I was wondering how the whole machine worked? Sure. I'm surprised you take an interest given that you are clearly a tamer. Most of them won't even give it the time of day. Well, it just seems strange to me. New monsters could breed, but I had no idea that they could do this. Let me give you the long and short of it. First off, there's the fusion material antechambers on the left and right. These chambers, the ones marked with the plus and the minus, these two chambers hold the component monsters during the fusion process. We seal them inside and sedative is pumped into the chamber. Once they're sedated, we use electrostatic repulsion to destabilize the molecular structure. They don't feel a thing while this happens. The unstable matter is then pumped into the central chamber vacuum. This monster ooze contains everything we need for the final reaction. We jolt the ooze with an enormous amount of energy and then rapidly freeze it by using a huge refrigeration system under the floor here. The result is a perfect fusion of both component monsters. Sometimes this even yields unexpected absolute fusions that seem to only occur by this process and not by monster breeding. Does that about cover it for you? Yes, it does. Thank you. Yes, but I have other questions. I'm not sure I understand. Could you repeat that? Yes, thank you. I'll let you get on with your own work. Of course. Interesting. Freaking-resting. Yo, Demon Girl, learning about monster fusion. Learning about monster breeding, too. So that's the castle, right? Are we prepared to fight good old Nerfer yet? I don't think we are. First off, let's check the world map by talking to Pelican Man and see where we should be headed. That makes sense. Yeah, we just watched our brother get beheaded. This game is graphic for a pixel game. Yep. Alright, I need to go somewhere. So Sepnal is there. So we need to be able to use... That's Gramercy. What's this? We haven't been there yet, but it's to the northwest, right? So maybe that's where we should be going now. But I would like to kind of get a monster that has good stats, right? They said that you can breed a monster with a ridiculous growth rate. But what's growth rate's 1, right? So growth rate of 1 on these guys. Maybe what I need to do is just look up exactly. Let me see what monsters I got. So I need stats. Show me stats on people. Growth rate of 1. What about you? Growth rate of 1. Growth rate of 1. Growth rate of 1. 1. Growth rate of 1. Still 1. None of these guys have an improved GR rate. I thought that some weak monsters would have a growth rate of 1, or growth rate better than 1, but it seems that everything is GR1, which means that I need to do some research. Okay. Let's see. How to improve GR Monster Crown Sin Eater. Okay. In the case anyone is about to start their journey, here are a few tips. If you went or want an all 5 starters plus an OP monster straight away, instead of going directly to the monster shop in Gramercy to purchase your first monster, mark around the map, opening the backpack vaults, and you'll find a Supreme Pact. Once you have this, go west through Gramercy and the south till you find a massive blue monster on the beach. Save your game, interact with the monster, and use a Supreme Pact to tame it. If you fail, just reload. Yeah, that's the Mercstormer, right? With the new monster, head back into the monster shop in MSC. Big was the monster as the want, but then attack the shopkeeper instead of paying. Use Dragon Tech to obliterate the team, then receive all 5 starters. Okay. Outside the monster shop, talk to Emmanuel with the following codes to receive special gift monsters. I recommend Model Band as it starts, or OP. Field item NPCs respawn after 24 in-game hours, or if you return to the title screen, then load back in the game. Your mom at the farm will heal you for free. I'll let your mom in the Pokemon games. It's interesting, but it doesn't say anything about GR. Hit to Epiton, the building with the eggs in the south. The great move combo is Bedrock Focus and Fat Slam. Okay, but like... Alright, let's try and then get an overview. To improve growth rate in Monster Crown Senior, players must use the genome editor during crossbreed or fusion. By adjusting chromosomes, you can select and inherit the highest available growth rate from either parent monster. Achieving top-tier stats and maximizing your monster's potential involves a few specific mechanics. Customizing genes, access the genome editor, balancing genes, the power of breeding, boost with brilliant monsters. Grants a flat 1.25% experience multiplier for all EXP earned by your party, helping newly bred monsters level up faster. Okay. I have several monsters, all with 1 GR. To improve your monsters when all of your current options are stuck at 1 GR, you must look outside your current party to break the stat ceiling, and Monster Crown monsters caught in the wild or generated through basic fusions have random or slow basic stats, meaning you cannot increase a 1 GR stat by breeding 2 1 GR monsters together. You can break out of the 1 GR loop and start scaling up your team's power by using the following method. Hunt for wild apex or brilliant monsters. Target higher GR targets. Wild monsters spawn with random GRs ranging from 0 to 4. Explore later game areas or deeper into dungeons to find monsters that naturally spawn with a GR of 2, 3, or 4. Catch overdrive monsters. Those are with glowing auras. Or incorporate new blood. Catching just 1 monster with a GR of 3 allows you to use the genome editor to get that GR down to all future crossbreeds. Once you secure a single monster with a higher GR, lock in the higher GR, repeat the process. Okay, interesting. Oh, my toilet. What about your toilet? Let's go and see if the shop is selling anything that has... like, if they got new inventory. I'd like to purchase something. Scrubs. You've got another scrub, huh? I don't know if you got anything that could be used for greater stuff, right? You got 20 in stock? I don't know if it's worth it to try to buy a bunch of those scraps, but they said they could have a higher growth rate, right? Or we go deep in the dungeons. It's broken. I'm sorry to hear that. Another thing, let's ask it, and I won't read this one out loud, how to ride monsters. Ride monsters, Incinerator. Select a compatible rideable creature from your party leader and activate the mounting option from the menu. This mechanic allows you. So check for monsters. Not all monsters can be ridden. Only specific, large, or quadruped monsters are physically capable of riding. Smaller monsters are purely spectral floating, generally cannot be mounted. Identified via sprite. You can tell if a monster is rideable if it looks large enough to carry a human in its overworld map sprite. Open your party menu, move your desired monster to the very first slot of your team. He must appear directly behind you. Then, while in your party screen, click directly on your lead monster sprite and select Ride On. Okay. Well, I don't think our wolf friend is going to be big enough to support a human's weight, right? But maybe we got something that can do a Ride On? Let's see. You... rename, make leader. Can you... Oh, you are a Ride-Oner. But do you fly, is the question, or do you just run? We are going to need an aquatic monster, right? What do we have that's aquatic? Migma is. And it is a ride-onable monster? Okay, we have our ability to cross the ocean. Brothers. Okay, I like that. I didn't know we could already do that. Sweet. Well, that's neat. We will go ahead and make you the leader again, but we know what we have to do now. We know how to monster ride. That's really neat. We got no good fusion materials or growth materials on Monstars at the moment, though. So that's no good. But I think we go exploring to the north rather than going to the south. We don't want to fight Nerfer yet. Nerfer is a little bit strong for us. Given that our brother's monster was level 45 when he got, I'm going to say that probably a safe level total for us is going to be having all of our monsters at least around the level 50 total. Let's go ahead and move to the west here. Could be some good stuff lying around, don't know. Some more town ruins. Any goodies in any of this? No. Ain't no goodies. Tortuga? Who is Yuga, Tortuga? Traumata. Okay. Loving the look. Oh, and he's actually fairly bulky boy. Interesting to live a slash from this fellow. Body tackle him. Send him. Send him to the abyss. Yeah, okay. Big Turt ain't got nothing on me. Big Turt ain't got nothing on me. Send them immediately. Oh, we have a little caravan. What do you got? Sorry, kid. The road to Desperado is blocked off. There was landslide and the big boulders blocking the way. I take it you've tried clearing it? Yep. We've tried everything. I tried blowing it up with dynamite. Some other guys who came through here tried breaking it with their monsters, but no give. I'll see. I'll come back later. Interesting. Dang it all. I've did just about everything to clear this rock. What's going on? This rock fell from the plateau up there, and it's blocking our only path to Desperado Province. I tried using my Mulcaran to burrow through it, but it can't even get it to budge. See, I'll come back later. If you find a way to bust these rocks, let me know. Trade is cut off completely between other provinces until we clear them. Interesting. So that's the Desperado, and that's completely blocked off. Maybe we'll get lucky and find a dungeon, though. Wouldn't mind some deep dungeon delving. What is we playing? This is called Monster Crown Sin Eater. Classic style monster taming RPG with a whole lot of fun baked into it. A very dark storyline. Like I said, we actually watched our brother get beheaded, blood and guts and everything. The bug just got in and flew over and landed on my food. I apologize. What were you eating? Maybe you can just brush it off, you know? Maybe it's fine. Okay, we can't do nothing with that. What are you? How strong is this cave? Speculate. You're not really all that strong, huh? We could probably turn you into ashes instantaneously. But yeah, we're enjoying some Monster Crown Sin Eater. Very dark monster tainment RPG. But really, really well made. Okay. Yo, I'm wondering if surfing around here is probably worth it. Sure you? Sure you can. See ya. Alright, give me whatever's in here. Let's see. Some honey, some sashimi, some elixirs. The elixirs are worth having. What are you? Gorgeum, huh? You are weak to the depths. You know what? I will go ahead, you know, it would be worth it just to grab a bunch of different monsters of different species. Yeah. So if we get monsters low, I will just snatch them up if they're a new species to try and get a crew that can actually do something. So let's switch party up. We want you to become the leader. And then we want to make you the ride-on. And you do not swim. Or maybe we can't swim from here. Interesting. Okay, well, you can become leader again. Unfortunate, though. What do? You're a Grimpo, huh? What does a Grimpo do besides getting caved in on? Grim outcome for good old Grimpo. But yeah, Demon Girl, what were you eating? What were you eating that got bug bombed? Oh, more goodies. It's a Shoryu. Not particularly interested in those little guys. More honey, more sashimi, more elixirs. I mean, ain't none of it really that bad. None of it's really that good either, though. Alright, we'll explore down here first. Oh, that's a level for somebody. What do we want to switch into this? Who could use the levels? Who's the lowest level? Laszlo? Laszlo, you're up. Get some levels. Spore Cloud, I'm into the dirt. Send them. Spore Shot. A TV dinner? Oh, that's got all sorts of gooey stuff in it. Now that bug is just doing the back swim in it. Oh no. The backstroke and the mashed potatoes. Oh, it's a rough world. I'm sorry. Oh, that's rough. Ain't nothing like somebody doing the backstroke and your mashed potatoes. Rough world. Okay. Sure, we're good on that. Sure you can. Oh, we do want to swap over because we want you to get all of the EXP, right, Laszlo? You are in and dealing with this dude. Alright, Laz. Good EXP to be had by everybody by getting rid of these guys. If you're gonna play this game on your own, these are the guys to look for. If you can wipe them out, they're worth a ton of experience. You can just clear them for days. And you will be doing very, very well as a result. They are effectively the metal slimes of this game. But unlike in Dragon Quest, where they're exceedingly rare, these guys are not. They're not going to take you from 0 to like 1,000,000, but they are certainly going to do enough. So let's tally up this EXP. Look at that, 10 freaking K, my friend. Oh yeah, there is going to be some levels. Let's just go ahead and speed this up. Level 29, very solid. Laszlo is looking like a party animal now. Switch you to back to lead. Yeah. These guys are gonna be the key to making sure that our team is stacked up to brilliant levels. We will drop down another tier here. Based on the ambient levels of everything, I'm not worried about us facing like a redonkulous super boss anytime. What are you? You're new. It was the turkey one with... I told you, back splash in the mashed potatoes. Man, it's a dark day. Some kind of bread and gravy and turkey. Yo, I remember those. Those are good things. I mean, I like them. Can't have them no more. But boy, did I like them. Alright, normal pack. Let's see if we get this O-ship. This guy, somebody mentioned them. They weren't sure if this was actually a unique species or if it's the same as another one, but I can't remember 100% what the other one was mentioned. Another ultra rare berry. That's a level up on somebody. What are you? Hermito. Neato, Hermito. You go down to a single slash. It is against your type. Slapped. Oh, that's another thing. Remember how Lumentil had to tell you outright what does what to what types? Take a look in the lower left corner here. See those different color icons? The blue shield, the red drill foot thing, the weird clown eyes, the green droplet, and the strongman dude. Not sure what those types mean, but in left to right, they go in order of type advantage. So blue beats red, red beats purple, purple beats green, green beats yellow, and then yellow beats blue. The same goes for resistances in reverse. Green resists yellow, purple resists green, etc., etc. So the game actually does show in a very, very simple way what the type chart does, which I really appreciate, without letting it be so in your face. You know, you figure it out by playing. Oh, excuse the heck out of me. What in the world are you? Excuse me, why do we suddenly have Titans? Mammoth level 33. If we can grab you, I'll take you. He goes for gravity. Okay, no, we didn't get him. Oh, we got big boys down here? Not worth all that much EXP, but I mean, they're tough. We will slash on the Jari, whatever it is. That is perfect range. Hyper Flash comes out. Not a lot of damage, but I can pact this now. So I'm trying to bug Mom about getting a different dog other than a Dalmatian. Why, you don't like Dalmatians no more? What's wrong with the Dalmatian? You got something against Dalmatians? Yo, what do we got? Just somebody here biased against the Dal boys? Excusez-moi? There ain't nothing wrong with no Dalmatian. Man, what we got here? Look at you. Look at you dissing the Dal. Brother, look at this lady over here. Just dissing our Dals. Man, hate to see it. I'm messing with you. It's fine. So what do you, I know you had some hidden tectonics? Hello? We'll try the pact on you. Got him. Okay, that's another boy added to the pile. Very nicely done. Didn't know that our crew had it like this. Is it because we ticked over the time of day, or I wonder why we got this new setup going. Alright, so there's the Psychers. Body Tackle isn't doing a lot, but it should be enough for a 2-shot. Just use a basic Chisel. They do some good heckin' damage, though. They don't have the train ability that I need that suits our lift style. Lifestyle, I'm guessing. Alright, I mean... They are very trainable. They were used as service animals in a lot of places. But I get it. Sometimes you need something very specific, so... Yeah. Yeah, nothing wrong with that. Still, though, as a starter animal, I mean... Oh? Excusez-moi? That looks like it could be a boss of some kind. Is it a daemon, though? Roar, says Megalico. It's a gator and a cat. It's a cat gator. Alright, what does Slash do to you? At level 35, it should not... Oh, it does. It absolutely does. Okay, Megalico's gone. Well, we know that bosses just show up later as randos, so I ain't mad with dealing with it. Send them. Now the question is, why is this dude not considered a water monster? Like, it looks like it should be a very easy sell as a water beastie, but it apparently is not. Alright, well the boss got one shot from orbit, which is neat. Let's see. What Rhydon monsters can travel over water? Alright, what do they say here? Aquatic or amphibian monsters that explicitly feature a ride entry in its notebook data. The most common and effective monsters to navigate the water include Aphil, Jeffrey, Merksarmer, and Shoryu. So Shoryus we can actually use. So we need to find a Shoryu we can use to go sure you can. Right? Right. And I guess this is gonna be our monster, huh? I don't really got a choice. I think if we attack with anything, it's just gonna cave, right? But we gotta try to weaken it a little bit. Nope. Well, we'll have to get the next one. Alright. We got a new tamer perk. Let's see what we got. Breeding Expert. Decreases the time taken for eggs by 50%. Might actually be good if we're gonna be breeding an actual crit team. Sure. Breeding Expert is on. We're looking for more Shoryukans around here. Ain't nothing doing with these guys. Oh, that is a Shoryu there. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and switch to Laszlo as the old leader there. Yeah, we need at least Stingy Watery Wave. Yeah, thanks Demon Girl for getting rid of that bottle. My needs for a dog breed. Hold on, let me just apply a little bit of the rot on this fella here. My needs for a dog, large breed or more highly trained ability, the energy of a lab, obedient parents, have health testing, and 1500 or less. Yeah, for money wise. I mean, I get what you're throwing down. I do. Okay, we got Shoryu immediately. Unfortunate that we absolutely need to have Shoryu in order to be able to do nothing, but we will swap them out and then we'll come back to the shoal cave here. It would be great if we had portable box access, but it's a classic monster romper style game, so... But hey, at least we got a monster that can transverse. which is always gonna be beneficial. Plus, if we come across some those cub guys while we're here, we ain't mad about taking them on, right? Ain't no problem with that. Now we do want all those treasures. Plus, now we can explore over the water anywhere, which is gonna be really nice. Yeah. It's just strange. I would have thought that Miriam, being the water dragon that it is, would let us do whatever we wanted to do, but apparently not. How do we get out? Ah, down here. Gotcha. Okay. Well. Excuse me, what are you? Are you a trainer? No. Sorry, friendly trainers, but friendly trainers scale with your level. And right now our levels are kind of cracked out of the dome piece, so if we do that, we're going to be vulnerable going all the way home. So, yeah. We'll just keep that in mind, but we know to the northwest is where the cave is, so... Let's go ahead and hot swap somebody. Oh, you... Who do we need to level? 30, 31, 26... Sure, we'll make you the leader, our flaming beetle friend, Mr. Question Marks of questionable integrity. Inferno, see the Inferno rise? Yeah, sure. Give him the old Inferno. Should be good damage, should be good EXP. Alright, we got rid of him. Caribou is a gun. Goner. We'll get some levels out of that. Let's go ahead and hot swap the party here. Alright, need to move some monsters around. I mean, I love Tridon. I mean, look at him. He's a beautiful boy. But we need transversal options, right? And what does he offer? The Equalize is big. That's just damage. That's a demon. Honestly, Miriam might have to hit the road for the time being. But then again, what do you do? I mean, you're rideable, but does Griddag have any special ride properties? Griddag does not possess any unique or special overworld properties, and it cannot swim across water or fly over obstacles. Despite its lore describing it as a powerful dragon capable of flying close to the ground and cornering enemies mid-flight, its mechanical function as a mount remains standard. Land-only movement, standard speed boost, and Griddag utilizes the Pale Rider perk. Okay, no. Garbage monkey man. So that means Griddag, as cool as you are, and believe me, your design is very, very neat. I need you to get swapped for our boy here. There we go. I'm sorry it had to happen, my friend. Now, what do you do? Mehmet. What do your stats look like? Growth weight of 1? But you got a lot of abilities, so you could be interesting as a crossbreeding type thing. And we'll look at the other guys we got. You, growth rate of 1, and some interesting skills as well. Growth rate of 1. And then you also, yeah, just a normal growth rate of 1. So none of these guys offer us anything amazing. What do your levels look like on this guy? Shoryu's only level 20. If we see another Kabfu or whatever, we do want to go ahead and have it lead and deal with that. And also Scary Dog Privs. I'm sorry, I don't get it. What's a Scary Dog Priv? That's water into water. We should do this very easy. Yeah, what's a dog priv? Oh, scary dog privileges. I get it. I get it. No need to explain. I get it. The privilege of having a dog that is intimidation factor. Yeah, okay. Yeah, no, that makes sense. This is a unique elite fusion, isn't it? Yes, it is. It's not a rainbow fusion of anything, though. So, do we care, is the question. Kind of feel like the answer to that is no. I kind of feel like the answer to you is also no. You are a wild hybrid, which is unique, but you don't hold any appeal to me. We taught you down, and then I think we move on. I just want to check to see what our berry type situation is. What is our berry type sitch? Ultra rare berries, we can boost someone's level by 10, which is not bad in the least from west to east. Yeah, get out of the way, friends. Get out of the freaky deaky way. Okay, throw in your boy to the leader again. Wolfen is doing his thing. Can't understand why though. Why we're locked into only having sure you're doing things. Oh, we got some respawning chests. More level up berries. I like that. Let's party and send sure you to the lead. And then we got him. Wait. I thought this thing was supposed to have ride on, right? What other monsters cross water? Oh, I need to find out where an FEL is, because this thing does not. FEL, Joffrey, Merkstormer, Shoryu. Shoryu isn't rideable. I'm mad now. You're completely right, and I apologize for that mistake. Shoryu is not rideable in Monster Crown, despite being a prominent water monster found early in the game. Its physical size and spiny anatomy prevent it from being a mount. So we need Efiel, Joffrey, or Merkstormer. Where do we find Efiels? Efiel. They stare at whatever location. Do Cave as a boss or surfing. Okay, so that's not common at all. Optionality price for its exceptional movement speed across large bodies of water and Merkstormer. I'm so scared, doctors. Okay, well, I don't know where we can go to get an actual aquatic beastie then. Because clearly there's not one in these caves. And there's no reason to have Shoryu packing around with us if it can't do nothing, right? So, yeah, make the Hound the leader again. I guess we move on from the cave. Since we can't access none of the goodies in the bottom because we ain't got no freaking water friends. I guess we can head around to the side and see if there's any water friends down by the coast. We will go ahead and grab this. Ultra berry. We'll take the berry. Don't care about the rocket grunt here trying to chase us down. Literally means nothing to me. Okay. Alright, you're gonna make me fight you? Fine. I warned you. Don't say I didn't warn you that you're gonna lose everything here. My dog don't play. Scary dog privileges. What Demon Girl said. Yo, I got that scary Doge privileges. You had no idea. Piercing gaze hits. Does get the petrification though. Okay. Where do we want to switch into for a little bit? No, we haven't seen what this thing can do. Let's see what this guy does. Drago's Bane takes a little bit of a hit there, gets petrified immediately. Our luck is showing its luck. Bedrock Focus, we do love to see that. I mean, I like this thing's design. Oh, I guess petrification does not subside. We're gonna have to just wait it out. Blapped him, he's gone. This thing should go down to a single slash. Wait in. No, it lived on one. Too bad I can't poach somebody else's monster. Finish him off with a body tackle. One more. Who are we dealing with? Who are we dealing with? That is just Nidoking. That is just Nidoking from Pokemon with crab arms. Why do I love it so much? We will take the money for dealing with you. Okay. What are you? You're new. You are a Dryzobor, huh? Oh, that's, this is the monster that one dude said that, got croaked going into the deep mines there, right? Yeah, Dryobor. Which, you know, I'm very sorry for that poor dude. Lost his body there down in the dungeons. It is what it is. Oh? We will take a little boosty there. And then that just gets us out into the west, which we cannot do yet. So we need to head a little bit north in order to go south again. South at a later date. Should be right around over here. And then we gotta figure out where our next destination is gonna be. Then if we don't got Mercstormer, and they don't appear at the beach no more down there. Although our Beetle Boy did seem to fly, I wonder if we can actually ride on him in order to fly. You know what? Maybe that's an option, right? I would like to get an actual dedicated Waterman, but maybe a Beetle Boy can fly. And that'll let us cross some obstacles? Let's give it a try. Alright, so who is our Beetle Friend? Beetle Friend, you do seem to fly on the overworld, so let's give that a try. Okay, party. Can you be ridden on is the question. Make leader? No. You can fly, but you can't do nothing else. Alright. Move to what? What do we want to throw in? You know what? Mehmet, you're in for the time being. You're very strong, you look great, you work out, you do lift. I'm addicted to two things. Lay it on me. What are you addicted to? After she kills someone, yeah. Okay. Okay, yes, friend, but like, get out of my face, I'm trying to heal. Alright. Full strength, we are back on it. Let's get through these apropos apo. Yo, stop trying to collide with me, friend. Maybe, gotta be something around here, right? Xylotls in the water, Ottles, Qualchop. Ain't nothing around here. I guess then we head sheer north, right? Since we can't go west, I guess we go north. Ain't much else we can do. Okay, Chai, that's a good one. I like Chai too. I'm okay to try for some Chai. And then Chai monsters and treat. Treat what? Is there a treat flavored monster or something? What is a treat? You mean like Rice Krispie treats? I do like me a Rice Krispie treat, I will not lie. But only the real ones. Off-brand Rice Krispie treats are poison. Actual styrofoam mixed with like monk fruit sweetener. It's just awful. Okay, there ain't nothing to do to the north of here, huh? So we need a water transversal monster. We don't have another way around it. But like, how though? Ain't no water transversal monsters available. Unless now there's a new spawn pool to the south over here. Because we're sorta a little bit exploring as much as we can get so far. We should try it. There is a treat app? What in the world is a treat app? What in the hecky heckin' heck is a treatin' trickin' app? I'm gonna need context. I'm gonna need muchos contextios. Yeah, Xylotls. These guys probably can't be rid, right? But I mean, they are kind of big. Maybe they are rideable. I do have one back at the base, I'm fairly sure. Like, I'm pretty sure we got one of these dudes. Well, I know I can check in the town, so I might as well do that, right? Maybe Xylotls can be red. It supposedly helps shelter dogs, and Chewy gives them treats and foods. So what, does it let you see an animal that you've given a treat to? Or does it just say thanks for your dono? Like what are we actually talking about here? Like, I'm piecing things together, but I'm still not quite picking up what it is that you're putting out. Yeah, I need to move monsters around. Can Xylotl be used as a mounty boy? Party. Xylotl. Make leader. Ride on? Oh, we've got a ride boy. This dude can actually be... This dude can monster hunter ride on. Oh, and he's actually kind of a scuttler on land. Look at him, scuttle, scuttle, scuttle. Scuttle, scuttle. I love it. I love it. He's got like the seal belly slide mixed with like that creepy crustacean crawl. And it's the perfect of both worlds. Can he jump in here? No, I think it's too much of a ridge. We need things that are actually flush to the water in order to be able to jump in. But I love it. Scuttle, scuttle. Scuttle, scuttle. It's like Monopoly. A dice, and you click every hour, you get rolls, and then the kibble adds up, but it only gives treats unless you pay $13 a month. That seems like daylight robbery right there. That is extortion. That is emotional extortion. Hey, you enjoying this game? You're killing dogs unless you pay us. Hey. Well, looky. What do we have here, friendo? Would you like to be a good human being rather than a garbage dump? Give me money. Yo, that is... Whew. Okay. Yeah, it's super addicting the way that they kick you in the teeth every 30 minutes. Of 2 boxes. Okay. Well, I mean, like, you do you if that floats your boat. Ain't nothing wrong with donating to a good cause. It's just when they look at you with the big freaking puppy dog eyes. And these are the puppiest of doggo eyes. Using actual puppy dog eyes. Yo, they got the nerve to throw ads at you after saying, hey, you don't dono and like you're killing dogs. Yo, that's some next level. I ain't even got nothing to say about that. I need a subscription on Chai. Yeah, that's what's called the Dunkin' Donuts membership card. We will get another level up on El Doggo there. El Doggo doing work. Let's see if we can go ahead and hop into the water here. Also, AI is garbage. Did not know nothing about this. Not like, you know, I'm one to advocate the use of AI all the time, but like, now why can't we just float onto the water? I saw these guys do watery things. I absolutely did. I know I did. I saw you guys do watery things before. Right? You're rideable, you swam in the water, you did things. So, like, why can't I do watery yumpins with you guys, huh? Explain it to me. What is the pointeth? Alright, we got a bob and weave, tuck and roll. We'll give it a try down on the lower floors. Maybe there's just still too much of a lip, though we will go ahead and have you deal with that, dude. Make the leader. Get some good EXP out of this, my friend. And then we'll go ahead and switch to Mr. Killer Canine. Okay. Hold on, I'm reading the chat. I need a subscription to Chai and Emochi. I seen a robot purposely kick a child in the stomach. I'm sure it was at least partially accidental. Alright, make you the leader. We got a skirt on by these guys. Get his skirt on by these guys. Yeah, there's definitely should be ways for us to surf very soon, I'm imagining. Shore use against us normally, they don't matter in the slightest. Shrimpadimps here. Get rid of Shrimpadimp. Okay, we're out of there. We scuttled away with maximum scuttlage. Make this guy the leader and then deal with this. Okay, that's gonna be big EXP. It goes for a big old swipe. Not bad. Let me show you what we can do with ours. How do you like them apples? Oh, baby. It's a triple. It was aiming and everything. It had a boxing position. Okay. Sure. Ultra rare berry. Must be some sort of programming error. We'll go ahead and nab some of all of that. And then... yeah, let's throw in up against this thing. What level are you? 25? That's another set of levels. Plus, getting our boy closer to 99, though we know that the monster itself getting super overcracked strong is not enough. We need to get a stronger growth rate. And I would have picked it up and thrown it, said, no way a robot is kicking me. Yo, it sounded like that robot would have threw you. Okay. Can we ride on anybody's back here? Literally, what? What about Tigerlocks? Through the land terrain and functions as a standard ground mod. If you equip it to your party leader, you experience the following: land-locked navigation, standard overworld speed, combat ambush compatible. I saw I relax in the water though, but I can't Ride it in water? Question mark. I misspelled tie. Okay. Yeah. Normal form is landlocked. Base Tigerlox is an amphibious soft-bodied scavenger of the game's overworld sprite. Visually places them hanging out on shores or floating in coastal waters. The tamed base form has the standard ride on tag and land and is completely landlocked. The secret Tigerlox PO form can surf. Unique exception, you expose a standard Tigerlox to prebiotic ooze. It forces the metamorphosis into its prime adult form, Tigerlox PO, unlocking water travel. Unlike the base form, these Tigerlox can surf, so we need to get more prebiotic ooze. I used it early on the T-Rex, used it on old Rexy, and we might be in trouble because of it. I don't know what we could do. Because we ain't seen a feel yet, right? Well, you don't help us none do nothing, right? Even though you're level 18 now, that's great and all for you. You're a scholar and a saint. We got Super Grow. Super Grow is neat and all, but it don't do what we gotta have done and did. That be's the problem. Is they don't do what I gotta do, what I gotta did. And Super Grow don't help us. Hermit don't do nothing. Man, we are in such a stuck type position. Alright, we'll go ahead and turn Mammoth into scrap metal with a single shot. Bye, Mammoth. Love the design, really do, friendo, but you ain't useful to us at the moment. Man, so then what are we supposed to do? Because we can't evolve Tigerlox into anything that works. They said the notebook has information on monsters. Maybe we can look up something there. Rip game. Yeah. Oh, I picked it up and... Alright. Yeah. Sent almost 500 messages? Okay. Sent 500 messages to who? Just in general? On Discord? On text message? What are we talking about here? Sure you can. Get away from me. Sure you can. Gotta be a way to get something going here. Can't just be like locked out of the rest of the game entirely because we didn't grab that one dude with prebiotics. Alright, before we leave the cave, let's go ahead and take a look at our notebook. Monster list. Canite, Stimpo, Lazo. Oh, good lord, there's a lot here. Behavior is chase, class is transform. Heavy, monster lore. Okay, let's find something that we know can ride on and see what its lore says. This guy, Grindag, he can ride, right? Rust Dragon, base stats, info, height, weight, lifetime, 300 years. This boy is, wow. Okay, airstrike. If sent out on the first turn of battle, this monster will always move first on that turn. That's really nice. I'm gonna leave the grin. We know that lore. So, does it tell us if it can see anywhere on here that it says whether it's a ride mon or not? Because I don't. So all we can do is experiment, huh? It's gotta be then something else that we're missing here, right? I guess we go back to the Stork Man and see what that dude says. What was... Oh, that's Turtle Friend. Turtle Friend do not interest us much. Now, let's go back to Stork Friend and see. On the streams, congratulations. Do appreciate the old messagerinos. Always nice to have a little audience interaction, eh? What do we got up here? Just these guys. It'd be great if we could just buy a monster that could transport us around, but that doesn't appear to be the case. Wish we could fuse a monster that could, but also not going to be an option. So, I don't think we got any ooze on us, right? Honey, sashimi, life elixir, etc., etc. Okay, rip this dude to pieces. Goodbye. Stupid freaking ant. Is that an ant with a slug on its back, or just like an ant with a weird shell? Are we dealing with a combo platter there? Alright, first things first, let's check out ye old Mapperoni. So, this we know is here. There's the spire. We can't cross into the dunes. And we know that this was apparently blocked off, right? Like, this was a thing that we couldn't do nothing with. I'm breaking everything. Hold on. So we know the north of that doesn't have nothing. So what do? It's like we need more prebiotic ooze, right? Do we have anything? No, just atomic clocks and super grow. And super grow doesn't work on you. No, nobody gets to grow. Insanely interesting. Do we just gotta fight Nerfer, maybe? Unless there's a monster we can buy. Which I didn't remember seeing. Yeah, what do you have on sale again? A Scrub, Kradoodle, Arubu, Red Egg, Chuck, and Querac. You ain't got nothing for us, my friend. Dude, I don't even know. I guess we look for any way to head north that we can, since we can go no further to the west. I think we looked all the way over here. We found the Apo that was doing its thing, right? Did get the treasure chest to respawn, so we will go ahead and peep that. It ain't much, but it's something. Maybe a chance? More berries. What do those feathers do, though? Stork lip feather. What do these do? Inspect. Value 100. HP. MP restore. Advance times 8 hours. Prompts a save. No, that's the sleeping bag. Stork lip feather. Value 1000. Calls a fast travel stork lift to your current position. Outdoors only. That's a fast travel item. Okay. Let's see. Oh, hold on. I just realized how many things I need. All right, give me the old breakdown of how many things you doth needeth. Let's see. Because we know we can't do no... If we could get storks, it'd be great. Storks and bonds, but ain't no storking way so far that we can get none of them. Would stork and love to have a stork, my friend. But Alas, ain't no storking thing that we can stork and do. There's gotta be some other way, right? To get past the boulders or something. We know that the shoal cave here is neat, but it don't help us none. Then leading us down here just gets us to the old rocks that we cannot move, even though Beta had been scratching at it. Ain't nothing we can do about that. And you ain't got nothing, right? Maybe can we switch that ride on? That can no, that cannot ride on. Can we like charge into it on somebody? No. Why can't we ride on the T-Rex? Can we bash into this at full speed? We cannot. Unfortunate. Alright. We'll make you the leader again. No real way of me getting the goods. I guess all I can do is, we do got that one guy that might be able to give us evolution items. Oh, where was he? He was like near the starter town somewhere, right? Yeah. Wait, was he the guy that's down here? He might be the dude that's down here. Where were you, buddy? Friendo. Dude guy, man. Yeah, was it you? No, you were just... Nah, you're just him. You're not that guy. You are a guy, but you're not that guy. You should have had goodies for us by now, right? We know you are, Boruto. Get out of here. Let's realize. So yeah, give me the master list. What things are you requiring? What have you doth requirings? So I think this is the guy, right? Hey, it's your favorite investor. You said it turned up for the day. Remember, no refunds. Found some gual chops. Thanks for investing, kid. I'll see you around. I hate you. No thanks, I'll pass. If it's just a chance to get some nothing. Thanks, buddy. You're a real so-and-so, friend. Okay, another special goat. What do you got? What on earth is this thing? I don't know, but I kind of love you. I have no idea what the heck kind of hybrid you are. But I love the fact that you're a weird ghost crocodile. And I want you in my box immediately. I have no idea what kind of messed up, monstrous, bestial thing that you are. But you're so freaking cool. You are afflicted by the plague. So we should be able to grab you with a normal pact. In 1 or 2 turns. Got him immediately. Successfully tamed question mark, question mark, question mark. Crazy looking creature. Very neat hybrid. Just nothing up here, right? Just heckin' nothing. And they mentioned that the cliff collapse up here prevents anybody from getting through, right? I don't know, maybe one of the people at the dock can help us, right? There's gotta be somebody down there, like, something that could help us. You got a pack behind you, we will peep it, we will not fight you, you are probably annoyingly strong. That dude was running for his freaking life trying to catch up to me. Yeah, we know, you Zyloddles, you Zy do what you Zy gonna. Zy know what you guys do. That's a big skeletons around, not so much progressiments. Okay. Alright. I see you. I wonder if this is the evolved form of that slug ant that we saw from earlier. Actually would make sense if that were the case. Alright, you need a hoodie, ski mask, 4 dog cages, prawn collar, more dog treats, another travel water dish, vet bag with dog charcoal, a travel bag for all the stuff. If I take Roscoe, that must be the dog's name, Roscoe. New work boots, a cow hat, a leash sleeve. Okay. I mean, yeah, that is a lot of stuff. I think I should talk to Johnny Boy here. Did you ever take that Mercstormer kid? Sure. Are there any more of them? Show me just one more, friendo. One more Mercstormer. Come on, I didn't know that he was necessary to progress the freaking story, man. I mean, our team is, like, okay, decently strong, I guess, so... I know Nerfer was supposed to be waiting in the castle for us, right? So... I don't know. I guess we go for it. That might be the castle to the south of town. Maybe that's not the correct castle, but I think it probably is. Dude is still running for his freaking life. Yeah, I don't think we got a choice. We're not getting the goo from that dude. He refuses. He gave us, like, pork chops. That ain't gonna get us nowhere. Yo, Apo, you dare step to me? Apropos of nothing? Get him out of here. Send them to the shadows. Man, I don't heckin' know. All that mess up there don't do us no good. We know down there that leads to just another dead end. There's only one place in the world that we can actually go, and that's to the south of the map and into the castle. I mean, we cracked enough to deal with it. We did deal with the bonus boss, right? So, in theory, an Inquisitor can't be stronger than a world-ending death dragon, right? Right? Question mark? Exclamation point? Ampersand? Alright, let's heal up. Until next time, for sure. Let's go ahead and save. And let's go and see what's at the bottom of the world. Knock off Keanu Reeves standing there. Alright, let's see what happens. This is, Ampenton Castle, huh? Statue of some kind of monster. It's covered in scars and seems to be chained to the ground. Looks sad, almost. I remember this monster. It's from old bedtime story Mom used to tell me. If I remember correctly, there was a mysterious egg that was given to a young man by a large monster in the sea, and then it hatched into an unruly dragon monster. Eventually, that dragon helped the young man defeat an evil king who ruled the country to the south. That's the plot of the first monster, the crown, I believe. It's a statue of some kind of monster. It looks like it would have had a hard time moving around with those legs. Should I press the button? Press the button. Who wouldn't? Maybe there's another one like this on the other side of the hole. Press the button. Always press the button. More Beastman guards? You have been oppressing the people for a long time, Mr. Beastman. Mr. Beastman, stop oppressing my friends. I'm gonna slash you until the end. Gonna take you apart in the twos. Maybe capture your friend and make him fight through. Oh, Mr. Beastman. Body tackle. Yo, we hitting too hard. Honestly, after what these guys do to the average person, I'm perfectly happy to turn them into charcoal, but still. It's a statue of some kind of monster. It wields a huge sword and has no legs. The face is very cold and emotionless looking. I have no legs and I'm a slash. Press it. Sounds like something opened up nearby. Thank you kindly. Mr. Beastman. Harvey Beastman. Attorney at law. What do you feel about becoming in part of my eternal servitude? How does that sound to you? Just to, like, give me a scale of 1 to 10. How does complete and eternal imprisonment for the rest of your existence sound like to you, huh? Like on a scale of 1 to abysmal. Because the closer it is to abysmal, the more likely I am to make it happen. Give him the plague. Give him the plague. Trauma blow. That was cute. Yeah. So let me just hit you with the old opportunities, alright? Your options are as follows. You can get Taco Bell gassed to death, which is always a possibility. Or you can sign up with me. What do you want to do? Scoffed at the pact, huh? Cute. Well, you heard him, Laz. He scoffed at the pact, so, yeah, send him freaking packing. What do you want to do? Pressure strike? Adrenotaxin? What are you, Well, that's psychic clown crap, right? So that doesn't help us none. I guess we just body tackle. Body him. Send him to the shadows. Bye! You did this to yourself, not me, my friend. You did this to yourself. You could have not scoffed at the pack. But instead, you freaking went loco on me, so I hate to turn you into scrap metal. Okay, so we got an opening. Oh, that's a secret, if I've ever seen one. I guess we save before we go upstairs, right? What do we got going around here? Okay, little Beastman buddies. Beastman, turn them into garbage. Yo, how many people have you helped execute? How many? It will be a pleasure to wear your skin as a hat, my friend. Then we got nothing going on this side. What about up top? That's Nerfer's domain. Okay, so Nerfer's heading right up there waiting for us to come and deal with her. But we got secrets here first. We got big secrets? Tell me we got something in here that's actually worth something. Oh? Takes us here. So we've got an escape route in and out of the ye old castle? Castle doctrine? Interesting. I think we don't got a choice. I think we gotta take on old Nerferino. Okay, Nerfy. We probably get banned out of Appeton for doing this, but I don't care. I'll take on the whole freaking city. I'll say I thought you'd flounder about and make things difficult for us here for a while. But to walk into a castle, to challenge us directly? Oh, you're braver than even your brother. I've grown since then. And you're ready to kill? Are you even capable of it? And what? Will you stop once I'm dead? No, I'm gonna bring it all down. You just happen to be the first thing in the way. Huh. Then I'll string you up on the front gates to make an example out of anyone who'd stand against me. Okay, Nerfer, let's see what you got. You are level death. Interesting. Alright, let's go ahead and hit you with the old slash here. We are indeed faster. Oh yeah. Our brother only had one mon and you got him by surprise. Nerfer, get ready for heads to roll. Sarah Buster. Increased damage with a good matchup. It's not gonna matter. Nerfer, say goodbye. Oh, I'm gonna enjoy this. Hound, rip him up. Sojo-ten. Lord Taishakuten, I failed. If there's some worse part of hell, I hope you're headed to it. You! Rip him in half. Got him. Send them to the Shadow Zone. And I'll take all your loot while we're at it. What do you got here? Just money. Okay, because Demon Girl says because I need it, and then charcoal included. So if it needs something, pues yeah. I need new work boots because mine are broken, and then I need a cow hat because I want it, and I don't know why. And then I need the do not pet sleeve because people like to walk up to me and ask me to pet my dog everywhere. Yeah, no, I get that one. That's kind of obnoxious, but hey, at least they're asking, right? Baby pumpkins, supreme contract. That's all nice. This looks a little out of place. The kind of dragon's a legend. Should I read it? Sure. Once in a country torn by war, a young boy came to have a monster of his own by chance. His father was a respected hero of a great war, and he sent his son off into the world he believed to be safe. However, the boy soon came upon trouble. He encountered a woman who sought 4 artifacts to revive 3 dreaded kings from the past. The boy swore that he would defeat this woman. Time and again, the woman would thwart the boy's attempts to keep these artifacts safe. After much suffering, the boy and his dearest friend marched together to their final battle. Volume ends here. Wonder if the others are on this floor. King of Legends Volume 2. Should I read it? Sure. It was the fire in that boy's soul that kept him putting one foot in front of the other, and in the end, he won the day, but it came at the cost of the life of his best friend. He believed that he could save the woman from her fate, and that he could have saved his friend. His sadness became anger, and then his anger became white-hot fury. It was said that the fury of the king was so great that a great crimson dragon split the heavens. Everyone on the island heard its sky-rending roar, and those who saw it were blinded by its magnificence. The beast had let loose from the boy's heart, and he became a man. Volume ends there, okay? More arrogant beastmen. Mr. Harvey Beastman, attorney at law, send them. Okay, some more lore. King of Dragons Legend Volume 3. Now the king disappeared for 2 years. Nobody knows where exactly he went or what he did. Tales, rumors came through at the tamer camps, but nothing was certain. And then he returned. The King of Dragons made his way to the far south, to the true home of the old kings, and challenged them in their home. He delivered unto the 3 brothers a swift death, save for one, the King of Greed, who left that world a coward. At last he came upon the great demon summoned by the final king, Thirst. He steeled himself for the battle ahead. This would be his most desperate fight. It was through a technique most ancient and venerable that the king was able to overcome Thirst, destroying it utterly. At last, he sat upon the ruined throne of a king, worshipped and smiled. It was a job well done. In the years afterwards, the King of Dragons disappeared entirely. Not even a rumor made its way back to the homeland, for he had crossed over an unthinkable boundary into the unknown. It is thought that he spent much of his later life searching for landmasses beyond his homeland, but it would not be too long before he too stood amongst the other heroes at the end of the world. The King of Dragons was there on the day the sky burned. The story ends here. The other volumes must be on the floor. The Blue Queen. Sure. There was once a young orphan girl. Her hair shone in bright crimson, and her heart was burdened by a hatred for the world around her. She carried her sorrow with her like an impossible weight. She had no place to go and no friends to comfort her in times of need. She fought for every scrap of food and every resting place. One day, as was tradition in her country, the ancient god Dominion descended from the heaven and began his great competition. So great was Dominion's power that wherever he was on Earth, people would be compelled to look in his direction, even if they could not see him. The story ends there. More volumes. This the next one? The Day the Sky Burned, Volume 1. The end of days had arrived quicker than expected for many. Although some had desperately tried to prepare for it, nothing could be enough for what happened next. 1,000 souls equal in their greed joined together. The unholy union usurped its father at the final, most desperate moment. Worlds began to collide, and time had no meaning anymore. Trillions died in the ensuing cataclysm. Food could not grow. Monsters had evolved into something far more powerful than anyone could anticipate. It seemed as though everything would collapse here. That was until 3 heroes arrived at the edge of the new world, and though they were different in temperament, each of them was set aside their differences and attacked entropy itself. The volume ends here. So that's what the voice in the Dragon's Den was talking about. The day that the gods tried to end the planet, the 3 heroes stood up, and apparently yeah, maybe some of the creation, because they said they sent envoys to destroy everything. So it must be that some of the great beasts that they sent to this planet decided that they weren't going to actually destroy it and instead rule over it. Yeah, Volume 2. One of the heroes reached deep inside Entropy's soul and found the source of its power, a being of pure hatred and evil. This hero, already burdened by sorrow himself, offered it a second chance. Though he could not offer this being the life that it had been robbed of so long ago, it could offer them closure and then peace, and they accepted. With love and hatred, creation and destruction, hope and despair, the servants of those two became one. It was a being of unimaginable strength. It was the righteous judge, Mastama. From his spear, the war was ended, and a new world teeming with life and opportunity was born from the pieces of the old one. The story ends here. Okay. Get rid of the Elite Beastman. Alright, sent that guy to pieces. Next volume. Tale of the Blue Queen continues. Dominion's great game was simple. Every year in the largest city in the country, a great battle was held. Participants would arrive in the center of the city to compete. Those who arrived had 1 year to prepare, and then at the end of the year, the bloodbath would begin. Whoever stood atop the pile of bodies at the end would gain Dominion's favor. With the hatred in her heart, the young woman sought Dominion's favor, but soon found herself manifesting strange abilities. Aided by a mysterious scholar from another land, she began to unpack the true nature. And that's all. The rest of the page and all the others are torn out. That was... This is the 3rd volume of the Tale of the Blue Queen. The pages have been defaced beyond legibility. Is there something in these books that someone wants hidden? Clearly. Alright, get rid of this Harvey Beastman. Send them. Yeah, all your oppression ends now. It's the 4th volume of the Tale of the Blue Queen, but the pages have been defaced beyond legibility. That one's gone. 5th volume, also defaced. 6th volume, also torn to pieces. Okay, Frostbite Quest. No, we'll look at this. Frostbite Quest, Volume 1. In the snowy wastes of a certain country, a young boy yearned to become a tamer. He was inspired by the exploits of a great adventurer who had helped him years before. The land was at peace since the adventurer had defeated all 3 of the old kings, and the monsters of the land had calmed considerably. His mother finally relented and allowed him to go on his journey. The young man traveled the country far and wide, and became a prodigious tamer in his own right, through the use of mysterious cards that were able to summon forth monsters from thin air. He was able to bring together the most powerful tamers in the country, and eventually he confronted a reckless and self-centered tamer who wished for the world to return to its previous violent ways. The volume ends here. I think there was a card game based on Monster Crown. Maybe this is that story. The young man met the brash tamer at the site of a great battle, where the adventurer who inspired him had finally defeated the great evil. Their fight supposedly lasted days, until finally the young boy was forced to unleash his most powerful card, which contained a monster most mysterious. It is not known particularly what happened next, but the brash tamer was never seen again, and the country settled into a newfound prosperity. When the young boy sought out the home of the adventurer that he idolized, they met for the first time in many years. The result of the fight they had was never recorded, but everyone who recounted the tale said it was the greatest monster tamer battle in history. Story ends there. How very interesting. Much lore, much stump, much wow. More lore? There's a ton of books here, mostly non-fiction. Much of it seems to be political theory and law, or whatever law is worth around here. Yeah, okay. We'll see what's in here. Same deal. Same deal with that. Right, who is that jabroni on the throne? And the question is, can we deal with him? We will save. That must be the Heavenly King, right? Yeah. Alright. Understood. How's our party doing? Could use a little bit of healing up, so we will go ahead and make sure everybody's in maximum condition. Alright. Zojothan. I heard your arrival from the floors below. I take it that my Inquisitor is dead. Oh yes, very dead. How unfortunate. An effective tool, but, well, you've met her, haven't you? She got what she deserved. She did enjoy her work too much for her own good. I know why you're here. It was I who ordered that your brother be taken into custody. I was not informed of his execution, though Nerfer had gone beyond the letter of her orders. If you hadn't killed her for that, I might have done it myself. That doesn't make us even. I'm here to put an end to your madness. Madness? I have lived for almost 1,000 years. The madness I've seen? Oh, you wouldn't even begin to comprehend it, even if I showed you. Some of that madness is cataloged here in this vast library of mine. I've long had a fascination with the madness that permeates history. The thing that makes history quite maddening is that nobody can agree on how anything happened, even as it's happening in front of them. History is all chaos, interpretation. Everything is real and everything is fake, all at the same time. I've been charged with ensuring that the history of Lord Taishakuten's order is concise and exact, free of man's imposed hysteria on time. Then history will reflect that I killed you on this day. Seems as though I can't stop what happens next, but I shall give you the chance to redeem yourself. Leave this place, and both you and your family will remain unharmed. This is your one opportunity. I can't do that. Too much is at stake. Then I must take up my sword, a gift from Brother Temonten in the north. How ecstatic he will be when he learns that I have found a worthy opponent for it. The Holy King rises. Zojatan. Now you will face the unchained wrath of a heavenly king. I am the one who grows. I shall teach you a lesson in compassion, and then you shall die. Okay, Soldier 10. Let's go for Slash. He uses gravity off the bat. We do some damage. Royal Jelly, what does that do? Is that a heal? No, that's a boost. Alright. Let's see if we can't wear him down enough. Oh, he's just gonna boost to extreme levels, huh? Let's hope that we can get him before he goes too crazy. I mean, we're getting them. Bad Slam takes all those boosts into account. Dangerous. We need some crits here, bad. Bad Slam goes off. Can we get one more off? I'm not sure. Let's hit him with the old Vitality Serum. We're up to full again. He Royal Jellies. Just getting more and more dangerous. Okay, hit him with another Slash. It's getting real hard to get through. Bad Slam is gonna do almost half. Crit! Oh, we don't have enough. That's not a crit. Bad Slam goes off. I don't think we have any more gusto in the tank for this guy. But he is faster, right? What can we bring in on this? You cannot harm this thing, right? He goes for Royal Jelly. That's fine, because I want Laz to come in and envenomate this thing if at all possible. Alright. We'll go for Fat Slam on you. He goes for Soul Sword. That should take out Tigerlocks in one. Oh, he removed all of his boosties? Okay. So he only boosts to a certain point, and then he'll unleash it all with one big damage move. Okay. Laz, this is a perfect opportunity. Hit him with the old Rot Burst. Yeah, jelly all you want to. We're gonna envenomate you. Give him the freaking... Yeah, give him the Taco Bell. Give him the Taco Bell special. Alright. Next, what do we want to do? Do we want to try to Adrenotoxin you so that you can't use that jelly? I think we do. Hit him with Plague. Hit him with Rage. Stack up the stats. He's on a timer now. No, ain't nothing working on that. Spore Shot. 55. He goes for another big old slam. It's good damage, but Laz is a thick boy. Hit him again. Royal Jelly, boosting him up. 30%. You know, at around 40, he calls it a day. Alright. 27. He's still plagued up. 17. Afflicted with more plague. He hits the heavy slam. It's big damage. He's only got 2 left. Finish it. Throw out the Spore Shot. Taco Bell him to pieces. Call it a day. Goodbye, Heavenly King Zojoten. See you in the afterlife. We got a new trainer perk available. Let's see. Any new ones available? Not looking like it, so let's go with Pale Rider or First Aider. Let's go with Mystery Magnet. What is this strength? I fear for my brothers. I fear for history. Fearing for your brothers might be the wisest thing you've done in your life. What was that? I'll get to you in a minute, Demon Girl. I'm speaking from within you, and I shall fade into your subconscious shortly. Listen to what I have to say closely. This is my power, added to yours. From now on, you are no longer human. You now possess a quality scant few men have acquired in history. Lord Tashakaton named it the Armiger Factor. The factor enables the absorption of even greater strength. My soul, in a blind, instinctual panic, bonded itself to you, giving you this ability. With the armature factor, the spiritual matter of both of us, 4 heavenly kings, and even monsters will recognize your divine right to bear their arms. You can acquire their power for yourself. Why would you tell me any of this? We're enemies. Between souls, there can be no lies. I could not withhold information even if I wanted to. There is dramatic irony in having part of your enemy within you, but alas. The die is cast. History shall read something new with your acquisition of this power. With it comes intuitive understanding. Gaze at the stars. Meditate upon your actions when you do. Monsters may be assimilated to increase your strength, but you will forever walk as an other if you do. Understanding. I think I know now. No. It's like I've known how to do this my whole life, actually. This measure of strength allows me to alter the physical properties of things, like this scarf. I could use it like a lasso and climb up to new places. I could try using it on a monster, too. It all starts here. The more of the heavenly kings I defeat, the stronger I'll become, to topple Meru's spire. To use the king's tendril abilities, press the 3 key or the left trigger. If you're in a range, you'll target an object or monster. Press the Z key or A button to confirm and zip to the object. You can also use this ability to draw in hard-to-reach monsters towards yourself. Okay, we got a get over here button. Very interesting. Heavenly King Zojoten is downed. Yes. We know all about the bestial men. We're gonna zip by all these guys and all of his records. Okay, so you so cooked what happened. Mom wants a Dalmatian, but for ethical bred ones are $3,000. I mean, yeah, no, Dalmatian is also an expensive animal. Yeah, I don't know, man. You got all this ethical breed stuff. I wouldn't even know where to begin. But yeah, okay. Babies, we did it. We got rid of a Heavenly King and an Inquisitor. Most importantly, the Inquisitor, because I don't think Zojoten was actually a bad dude. I don't think even if our boy here didn't want to slay Zojoten, he wouldn't have a choice. It's kind of his nature. He's sort of becoming a predator of Heavenly Kings, so it makes sense. Even if he didn't think Zojoten had done anything evil, he still would have had to kill him. On the beach, boat sound and terrorized by a mercstormer. The price of soyu sashimi has gone up nearly 400% last month. Interesting. And as interesting as all of that is, now that we've got a super scarf, we can ascend the cliff behind the old township there. So I'm gonna go ahead and fly to the township, and then I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna wrap up our little play for today. And I'm gonna hit that upload to the old U of Tubes. Until next time, indeed. As our healing friend did say, this is an until next time type situation, my friendos. Thank you so much for joining me today on this episode of the Foxhound. This was another episode in Monster Crown Sin Eater. We hung out, had fun. If you want to come out and join the fun too, you can absolutely join me on Twitch, the Foxhound Show, and we will hang out. Feel free to join in. Maybe if you ask, I'll name a monster after you. You never know. I might be feeling spicy. Playing all sorts of things, Monster Crown included. I will go back to Lumentale, Memories of Trade, and I will give it a fair shot because I wasn't fair before and I've been beating myself up about it. Yes, I know. Yada yada, so whatty, etc., etc. So, without further ado, to my phonies, I see you out there. To my Mahonies, you're looking good. To my jabronis, oh, you freaking jabronis. I will see all of you guys on the very next episode of The Foxhound Show. That's right, Demon Girl, we're calling it here. Good night, everybody.